Now we'll properly start. Now, what you've missed, Ruby, is basically Picard was having nightmares, so he's drawn up some of his nightmares. So if you go into Space Dragoons, you'll see the images that he's drawn. Just look directly below Yoda. Then inside, they went in back into the ship, and they managed to plug electrodes into the ship's brain. And they've managed to get images. So if you see the dog and then the image below it, it kind of correlates the dog with that, and the armadillo with that, and then the kangaroo with the other one.
Yeah, these fuckers have been busy. Like, really busy.
There's also technically some planet charts as well.
Okay, so where in the brain did I shoot it?
You put a hole straight through the center of it.
Okay.
So it's memory section.
Oh.
Ooh. Alright, well, you know what? Gonna aim for the motor controls.
Alrighty.
Correct.
Yep, you do it and it goes straight through the brain, straight out the other side, and the brain basically deflates.
Yeah.
You feel that you do know that the brain of the ship is now dead. And no amount of electrodes are going to bring it back.
Well, luckily for us, we already got everything we needed from it, so...
Yep. Okay, by the way, Ruby, I've also put in the sheet things. There's a sheet for the Dragoon, the ship itself. So the ship's actually got, I've put in there, its bombs, its deflection, its shields, stuff like that. So if you ever need to fly around with the ship, we can just drag it straight on and we'll have all the data on there.
Okay.
So that should work pretty well. So you're all heading back to the ship now?
I would guess.
That's up to you.
Well, yeah, I'd head back to the ship.
Alrighty. Now, as I said earlier, there's the iron cloud that's kind of on the ground, which is almost like a small dust storm of iron. Then there's a gap of 100 meters directly above it where there's no iron in the atmosphere around you, and then directly above it there's an iron cloud. So while traveling between those two gaps, you can actually get a scan and fly around on the planet without any problems.
Okay. So why don't we do that?
It's up to you.
Yeah, we were just waiting for everyone.
Launched.
Has Aiden's finished with the body scan, by the way?
Yep, he scanned it, and the other human bodies, they don't have that thing that was attached to the brainstem. They only have the clotting in the brain and the pinpricks. The rest of it seemed like a normal human body. The alien
Has he analyzed the thing that was on the brainstem?
Yeah, he can't figure out. It seems to be the source of the mutations or an extension of the mutation, but it almost appears like cancerous tissue compared to a human body.
Ew.
But it does seem to be like a purer form of the bug itself. Like of that weird mutation, it seems to be a pure form of it. Almost like a cancer growth that spreads out to the entire body.
Okay, can I combine that with the drawing our Lord and Savior granted us with?
Yes. Roll us a d20.
Alright, 14.
Yep. You assume that this thing that was wrapped around the brainstem is connected to the image that was drawn by Picard.
Does it have any similarities biologically? Or?
Biologically, no, but visually it does look like one of these creatures was actually wrapped around the brainstem and was actually connected to the brain and then went down the spinal cord.
Yeah.
So, we've got what looks like a Russian woman.
A Russian
top. Yes. I'm just saying that because of the shawl, but
a shawl?
really could probably be a man. hood, whatever you want to call it. It looks kind of like a shawl or a hood or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm sure that's related to something. Not sure if I want to.
You get basically that there's something controlling something. That's basically what you got from that image.
Hmm.
And then you got an image of the bug as well.
Okay. So,
Launching probe.
permission to put this, to put the first one up on my wall.
If you want to. But the question is, what do you want to do? Do you guys want to take off? Do you want to scan around here more?
Probe
Do you want to leave the system, like this planet, or do you want to scan the planet?
Scanning the planet would probably be good. But we could also try and contact home.
You'll have to actually leave the planet in order to get a signal out.
Probe launched.
Yeah.
Because you've got the iron cloud above you.
Yeah, right now I'm just listing options. Anyone else got any suggestions? Anyone?
Not really. I think that's probably our best idea right now.
Scanning or trying to get a message out?
Oh, I meant the message.
Yep. Well,
Yeah,
remember you did try and send a message out early and got no respond.
I was... okay, never mind.
That was just after you'd fixed your ship before you actually landed.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yep, you sent out
What
a
was
pulse.
the amount of power in that one, though? That's the question.
Yeah.
Decent
Dave,
amount, if
what-
I remember, but I can't... It gave you a rough... actually, I can't remember exactly how much, but I remember you didn't get a reply back, but you did send out a multi-system pulse.
Oh. Hell no then. I guess maybe try scanning then, see if we can pick up on anything.
The planet itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll take it.
Okay. Let me just
I'll agree
get
with
this image right. And zoom out.
Oh yeah, also I have a new hat.
Where?
Launching probe.
What?
Where?
In real.
Oh, nice. What kind of hat?
Okay, and I'll just bring you to this map.
Austrian military surplus field cap.
That's cool. I have
It's
a
for the
Dwight
purpose-
Schrute.
Oh no, it's for the purpose of winter headwear. My old
That's
one
cool.
was my old one's buckle broke. So
Oh,
I wanted a replacement. It wasn't like a
That's
field
cool.
cap or anything. It was just a winter hat. This one's got buttons.
Oh, that's good.
oh nice.
Alright,
Oh,
this,
so
is,
I know that.
this is the planet that you're currently on.
Yeah.
If you look up in the center, there's the satellite that you guys went to initially. Now, do you want to activate your scanners and actually scan the planet itself? Like, I'm assuming that you're in the like in the
Launching probe.
non-iron section of the atmosphere.
Kind of like, so we can give a, like almost like a open cone and kind of like scan.
Yeah, basically you can fly around the planet on this and do a reasonably good scan of the surface without much problem.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that then.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, who wants to pray?
Hold on. Where? Hold on. Let me find it. I don't know if I can find it. Our Father, who art in heaven, see us be thy game. On case begun, them skins be won, covert
Okay.
and not
I
mil-spec.
don't think that'll work.
Give us this day a stat track knife, and forgive us when we rage quit, and as we forgive those who aim bot against us, and lead us not into scamnation, and deliver us a battle scarred Gaben. Right, roll that shit.
Alrighty, give us a roll.
Away.
Thank you, Gaben.
Okay, you actually managed to find 2 locations on this planet. One appears to be a rather large energy signature. Another one appears to be an agricultural station.
Ooh. I like the sound of that.
So which would you like to go to?
Agricultural station.
Agricultural station?
Kamiko?
Yeah, I can agricultural.
Launching
Alright,
probe.
sounds good.
Also, are you feeling okay? Citron? Aw, poor baby.
Okay, let me just reveal this. Something wrong, Sid?
Probe away.
I'm not
Jesus.
just not feeling the greatest.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, by the way, before we move on, does any of you besides from Kamiko, because I know that he somehow has been unaware of The Office's existence, but either of you two watch The Office a lot?
No. I watched the British one, but I never really watched the American one because I found it kind of
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
silly.
The first season's kind of boring, but it picks up. I don't know. I like the silliness to it because there's a lot of wild nonsense. But I think that's what it's interesting because supposed to be like, hey, it's just a mild office job. We have all these interesting characters. That's still.
I like the Pommy version.
The what?
Before we land, are we high enough up that we can send out a communication?
No, you have to break the atmosphere to do that.
Alright, in that case, then we'll do that for later.
Okay, the ship lands on a pathway that's over water.
Oh.
And if you look, there's a pathway here. It's like a bridge leading to
Probe away.
what appears to be some kind of station.
I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to need to shoot a lot of things here.
Is that drone?
Yep, that's a drone.
Is that a friendly or an enemy?
Friendly.
Launching
Oh yeah, I
It's
forgot we got
Kamiko's
that.
repair drone.
Yeah, I forgot about
You're
that.
welcome.
So just drag your tokens on.
Yes, sir.
Picard will be monitoring communications while on the ship because he still can't leave the ship because he's paralyzed.
Rip. He can't traverse the terrain in his spider legs, Darth Maul style.
Or he can move around on the ship, but basically his iron lung won't be able to activate and be working and keeping him running off the ship
Rip.
itself. It basically requires wireless power to be keeping him alive.
Well, also gonna have to get him that
Launching probe.
that chest arc reactor.
Yep.
That'd be kind of cool,
Yeah.
like that, but for his lungs or something.
All
What
right.
did I miss?
Just waiting for people to drag their tokens on.
Sorry.
That's all right.
It's okay.
Launching probe.
You and your bloody Subnautica.
Oh, I'm not even playing. It's just in the background.
Probe launch.
My goodness, he's silly.
What?
You and
It's
your
it's just for music, I swear.
Is that
I
Sonata?
read it for the articles.
Yeah, it has basic music. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Like I used
It's
to
actually got some pretty good music.
Yeah, like I used to tell my parents, I'm not reading it for the articles, I'm reading it for the porn.
What are you reading that has both articles and porn?
Way more.
I guess you never saw old school pornos, like porno.
Oh. Oh, what? Actually, I totally forgot that those were actually. I've heard about those, like the Playboys and the Penthouses, but I forgot that they actually had like articles and stuff.
Yeah, they did. Actually, in Australia, we had one actually called People, and what was kind of funny when whenever I saw the the shows are like I'm reading People magazine, I always thought they were referring to reading porn.
Oh, that's
No,
hilarious.
that's tabloid over here. That's a tabloid over
That's
here.
not tabloid.
It used to be, I think.
Might as well be.
Oh my gosh, what was that?
Okay. By the
I'm
way,
sorry
this
for
white here.
insulting the integrity of People magazine.
Yep.
and
I
their
want to know
competitors.
about more of Kim Kardashian.
I'm back.
Welcome
I
back.
don't.
Now, all the
I'm just
white
kidding.
here, either
What's your-
side, is water.
You know, I'm just kidding, but okay.
Anyone want to go for a swim?
Yes. Just kidding, no.
That's
I'd probably
correct.
say that.
It's waterproof.
Yep, your mechs are waterproof, provided they don't go down to 0, upon which they'll flood.
Oh no.
We are also probably not very good at swimming in these.
Yeah. So you haven't tried to swim in like a power armor.
Yeah. You can use while in water. You can use your thrusters, your space thrusters, to a degree.
That's cool. Almost like jets.
So it's sort of like the prawn suit. Sidra knows what I'm talking about.
Prawn suit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Either way, would you like to walk along the road?
Yeah. I'm already walking a little.
Alrighty. Let me just get this map set right. By the way, there is a zoom function in the controls now.
Nice.
If you hold down Alt and then scroll up and down with your mouse, you'll actually zoom in.
Ooh, that's very useful. Oh, yes.
It doesn't zoom in on your mouse, it zooms in on the center of the screen. But it's something. Oops, bastard. There we go.
Well, if I may, here's a quick reminder from
This is Talizora
Field
Vastin
Officer.
requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
It's not a war crime if you win.
That is true. That's
Actually, I don't know.
That's
Basically,
true.
I don't know. Nowadays, it seems to be if you win, it's a war crime.
well. I mean, sometimes even if you lose, you don't get charged with war crimes. I mean, look at Japan
Our ship
Yeah.
is not clean.
with the rape of Nanking and all that.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna reveal. Oops, wrong one. Let's reveal that a bit more. Yep, there
still
seems to be
deny that
a
that ever
waterway across here, and you see an entrance to what appears to be some kind of towerish kind of thing.
Captain Shepard. That is all I'm talking about.
Oh.
There seems to be like electrode stations either side of the walkway.
Oh. Interesting.
Tell me if the Normandy's crew has
I guess we'd want to just start approaching.
return the favor.
I understand.
It seems to be powered down. Everything seems to be dark.
Oh.
Your voice carries.
Whoa.
I
Spooky.
wish I could do more to help that. The trial requires that I be officially neutral.
Where is my
I'm here if you need to talk.
Oh.
I have a question. Where?
Sid jumps in the water.
The secret project.
That's
No.
I never
Freaking-
brought active to the board.
Fucking
Parts
arm.
and pieces.
Still is. What the heck are you doing? Help!
Okay, so
Put me back.
I have -3 empathy.
Yes, my
So-
was working.
Oh my
Keep that
god.
in mind when you're doing anything.
I sent back something that
Well, this actually made me remove 3% empathy.
No,
So-
I checked everything.
3%. It's
careful.
barely anything.
I'm under
Lavitz.
place Talizora
Yep.
under arrest pending the hearing.
Out
Can I
of
always
the low
have my
amount that I
people
still
check
have,
my
Ship until
Yep, you can
Out of
draw
the
your
low
weapon if you
amount
like, yes.
Reparations
That is quite a lot.
Hey, both of ya, calm down one moment.
No, no.
You're gonna scare the
No.
drone.
Here's the thing.
The drone is quite literally me.
Insanity. I don't trust him anymore.
What's he close to
Ripping
insanity?
people's heads off.
Oh,
That was
never mind
one
then.
And he's tying people. Actually, I should have given you more because you were tying people up with intestines and shit like that. So I technically should make you lose more. But you only
Either
rolled
way.
a 9, so minimum loss. Minimal loss, I should say.
I'm not fully insane. I'm only partly
I
insane.
am glad you came. I
You're
couldn't wait a moment.
close enough that I'm gonna keep my gun trained on you.
On the run.
Alrighty, you
Do
walk
it and I'll
up
stab your face.
and you see an area. It's you
that and I'll
start to
kill
see
you.
some verdant areas. There's bushes there. It looks
Do that and I'll kill you again.
they've actually got fruit growing on them.
I did, Tally.
Oh my gosh.
The
Fruit.
Iceberg
Ooh.
board moved to have you tried out
Eat the fruit?
without your departure.
You'd have to take off your helmet.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm
Take
not
the fruit
stupid.
and eat it
I'm not gonna
later.
try it.
You're an admiral.
I will take the fruit and analyze it.
I'm afraid not.
Yeah.
My history with Valiant.
Okay, roll us a detect, everybody.
Accuse myself.
Yeah, I was about to ask if I could.
Had to do the same.
You'll see.
Ah.
Sid, can you move your token at all?
I moderate and ensure.
Or are you still having trouble with it?
I got it fixed.
Does
I
detect
have no vote in the
does a detect include
Associated with a
tech?
human ship.
Because if so, then I've got a 9.
No, it uses optics.
Ship name.
Oh,
Ah,
then
I got
Okay, well,
11.
then in that case, I found nothing.
I got 3 in optics.
Okay, as you guys walk up, you notice that there's actually a power node in this place, but it seems to be flooded.
Oh no.
All right.
I guess we should get started. Does Sally have a defense?
Who's
Oh,
ready for some
jeez.
electricity?
Someone who speaks for herself.
Oh, not me.
she does.
In the center here, it appears to be a power node that you could power up.
Recognized by Quarian law.
With what?
Remember, an
That's a good
What is
question.
that for us to find out? Oh, I guess I walk up to it, and can I, like,
So,
inspect and see if I can figure out what kind it would need?
my defense.
Yep. You can
Okay.
I'll do everything.
go up and take a closer look.
Yeah, you go. Ah.
I could
I will do the same thing.
I don't know.
The
Shit,
power
I
of
can't
advantage.
tell.
Okay.
I don't even know what this thing is.
political loopholes for
I got a 6.
This is extremely primitive tech, so it's kind of like you guys trying to figure out how primitive steam engine works.
Oh Jesus.
You know, it's
How did-
you would
how did
understand
the
a rough
wheel
concept,
work?
but you don't really know the ins and outs and mechanics of it. But
Much
you do
less
know
very
that there's
specific.
something in the center that you could probably muck around with.
How dangerous would it be
I'm gonna
to
do it.
get in there? Okay. I guess he's just diving in. Let's see what happens.
Alrighty. Do you guys want to have a look around the other the area first before you jump into the water, or do you want to just run there and start pressing buttons?
I'll take a look around over here.
conclave.
Alrighty. Roll us a detect.
Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive.
That's a 9.
And in
19.
Nine.
Yep. These appear to be well
kill us alive.
looked after, almost like tomato bushes.
Italians or of us Normans
Oh.
come with their capital to defend us.
Take some more
Oh.
samples back.
Treason.
I'll move.
That'll be
Oh,
important.
Okay.
I'll also move over here and detect.
Yep.
Aye.
Okay, you find some more tomato bushes. Sid, you actually find that along here, that at the end of each of these blue sections, there seems to be electrodes poking upwards. They're about 10 meters high, and they've got, what are they called? Like Tesla coils on them.
Speak for her.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
I don't know what the need of those is, but
Possibly like a barrier.
But in her heart,
Yep, you do assume that it may be some kind of barrier, but it is currently unpowered.
migrant fleet.
fair
Like,
enough.
like a defense.
To stand at her side today.
Nobody has been
I'm gonna keep any varmints and migrants
to them if you must.
from poaching the foods.
And expect me to stay.
Alrighty.
The human is right.
Sorry, what would you guys like to do?
Shipper's willingness to represent.
Well, I want to keep walking along over here.
You're in charge of
Okay.
bringing active guests to the
Yep, you're finding more electrodes, more bushes. When you look out the top and sides, there's actually a field
To clarify,
past the edges
Bali isn't a key
that looks like
entire units.
that are just fields of
Reactivate.
food,
But I would never
like growing plants and stuff like that.
Every asset was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Kep seized the lamp ship where your
I
father.
wonder if we could actually take some of this out on the ship. Can I take one of the bush? Like, keep the roots and everything?
Yes, you can. Roll us basically a harvest, which will be just a standard D20.
Right. Your father included.
Well, I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you go to grab it and you crush it in your robot hand.
I appreciate
Oh no.
trial, Admiral.
Don't worry, there's a lot of them.
Right now, our first concern
Uh,
is the
I'll,
I have to kill you.
Normandy stands ready to assist
Take
with whatever
that,
capacity
nature.
necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike
I'll take a step over here,
so far without
and I'm gonna look around.
To take back the
Let's text 12.
Yep. You realize that this is actually some kind of barrier that goes around the entire thing, but it appears to be unpowered at the moment.
retake the
Okay.
guests. This proposal is
So we're in the
Is
Thunderdome.
just another chair?
Beg your pardon?
Is this little thing right here just a chair or what?
Yeah, it appears to be a standing spot that you can actually stand up and lean up over where the wall is. Because this is actually, these bits here are walls, and this is an electrical barrier that's unpowered.
You will attempt to reach
Yeah,
the
okay. I was just wondering, because I was like, oh, that looks suspicious. But yeah, okay.
But there are a number of chairs and basically fold-out beds.
will resume upon your
Oh,
or upon determination
Like futons?
that you have been killed.
Yeah,
that's funny.
they look underpowered, but you know that these are basically a primitive tent. You activate it and it creates, in a sense, a tent, like a pergola. And it's got a bed that goes at the bottom.
So it's like this place is almost like a campground.
My father is all
Kinda, yes. You assume that it's a small
know anything.
harvest outpost, judging by
that-
the area.
And then people who stop here.
Most of these things are generally extremely automated, but they keep 1 or 2 people around in general just to make sure everything runs. But the robots mostly do the work, or they do all the work, so it's really just someone to sit, like in general, a person will just sit around for 6 to 8 months and do
Oh
nothing.
man. Oh,
And the robots
Or
will do
at the
all the
very
work,
least.
maintenance and harvesting and all that. It's just the person needs to be there to pick up the phone, do something that would be a waste of the robot's time.
Can I have that job?
It is a pretty sweet gig, but you are isolated away from people for a long time. So a lot of people
No.
don't normally go for it.
Also, reminder, we're stranded in space.
How are you holding up? They just threw a
Oh
lot
yeah,
at you.
The
that's
what?
also
Telling you
true.
about your
Things.
father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're not really prepared to be charged with treason. And
So,
my
what did you say?
I don't know.
Oh,
He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just
mind if I take a look at this mechanical stuff and try and turn it on?
Is there
Yeah,
anyone
sure.
here you want to talk to before we go?
Alright, cool.
can talk with the admiral.
I'm gonna hit the
It
button.
might help us to see
Alrighty.
what the points are.
Yep, you hit the
15.
button. It is underwater though, so you need to actually
Let's go.
have to dive down to power it on, but you know exactly where the
Sooner we get to the
power
outside, the
switch
sooner
is.
we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conflict chamber where
Okay.
you are now. The shuttle
Can I-
we have provided.
Is there a roll for diving?
Basically be a roll to just basically get down and get it done
More of themselves.
efficiently.
Expect heavy resistance.
Alright. D20?
D20, yes.
Loyalty to the fleet.
8.
More than
It takes you a while, and it actually almost takes you 2 hours, so you almost run out of oxygen while down there, trying to figure out which switch you're supposed to switch on.
What did they get from our
Even though you know what switch it is, you just can't seem to figure it on. It's pretty much a dead man switch, so you need to constantly keep it on. But the water starts draining.
Water's gay.
Yeah, the water starts draining away, and eventually the water is gone, sucked away through small tubes at the bottom.
To the Admiralty already.
Nice.
To argue the charges against Kelly
Now you're now head to head with a bunch of
better than what she's getting.
controls,
Just stating facts.
Alright.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty?
but this area is completely drained now.
Opinion about the Geth since I've
Nice.
She and Admiral Garrow are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth with the crowd.
Might be like, whoa,
Find evidence to clear your
how'd you drain all the water?
Well, you did.
You did hear a lot of sucking.
I recommended getting
Oh.
all right. I hope you can handle
Hot.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with
So I'll just reveal the rest of the map
Remember the damn
of this area for you.
shorted out everything. Way too much radiation. The sun's getting cold. Only
And there's 3 controls. One is draining
mass of the
controls,
star's interior.
which you've just activated.
Techs are worried.
Then there's force field controls
Do you think
and
you're
harvest
responsible for
controls.
what's happening to Haystrom's son?
Keela, I hope not.
Okay.
They can screw up a star. Chances in war are even worse than I thought.
Which control would you like to be
It's
mucking
harvest.
around with?
It would take massive time and resources
Harvest.
to make a star like this deliberately.
Harvest?
It's too
Alrighty.
inefficient to be a weapon, and even
You press the buttons and it starts saying
besides,
harvest initiated.
we did.
I hope you're right, man. Said the bastards are better.
Oh,
What is that
Okay.
energy buildup mean?
You start hearing the sound of
Sorry, Shepard.
engines in the background, just out of earshot,
Hopefully it's ice.
or just in earshot, I should say.
If dark energy can destabilize solar
And it's
material,
coming from the east of the map,
probably not something to worry about now.
so
But resources
way out in this
the galaxy
distance
are
and
scarce
here.
enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Okay.
Flying around the world without a planet of our own is the right idea.
What would you like to do?
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Well,
Damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy.
It's your call, I suppose.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. There's more people to infection than injury.
We can't
what do you lads think?
attack, that's for sure.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, this place is still running well, so
Would die from a single shot.
That is true.
Shepard's right. You've only
Is it?
either we can just harvest it for its power source,
Supplies get strained. Things get ugly fast.
or
We should get going.
we can see if we can incorporate it with Chip.
Stay safe out there.
That's my thinking, anyways.
Shepard?
How would we be able to incorporate it though?
To help me with my trial.
Well, that way we could actually have food growing on the ship.
No, Vitor.
Ooh, that's true. Is there any way we could possibly like
Good. So,
We should probably
here?
probably not, but you helped me.
should we first try and figure out if this is edible to us?
That's true.
Yeah.
Have we done scans of it yet or no?
Collectors. Anything at all.
No.
Nothing new.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in the mine, I
Vito, it's okay.
want to help you if I can.
No, you haven't scanned it yet.
Anything from what I remember.
Don't worry.
Well, let's scan.
We're going
Let's
to find
take some samples of each of the foods, scan them, see if any of them are edible by our standards, and then
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay.
Take care of yourself, Vitor.
Roll us a d20.
Not many could have gone through what you did and come out safe.
Alrighty.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because
Five.
of your help that I've come
Today is not my day for rolling.
Yep, the scanners indicate that it is edible, but you don't. It's going to take more time to determine if there's any problems within it itself.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you
Because this is alien food from an alien planet.
looking for information about
Oh.
I don't
I say we still take it.
Alrighty.
to you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a
Everybody roll me a detect as well.
Okay.
Tally was
Oh.
Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Okay, yeah, Ruby, you're too busy staring at a bush.
parent, Commander. They are all
I'm like, man, that's a pretty cool bush.
you and your father were
Five.
actually
Oh god.
Sid, you're staring at a bush as well. And Kamiko, you're too busy staring at one of the wet seats here.
Then this
You're like, man, this is really
Busy
cool.
fixing shit.
again. No trial is needed to determine.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay,
I
that's...
start nervously
Oh
fingering
no.
my
What do we
gun.
notice?
Can you tell me
What are we
anything
missing?
about Al-Arai?
Little. We
You don't know, you're too busy looking at a bush.
just before the Geth
Damn
systems. Given the likely
Can I get a real?
requirements for taking over a ship?
Labbit, I'm scared. How could you do this to me?
Then
That's
can't have anything to do
what I do.
I only sent parts.
How could you? How could this happen to me? I made my
Your ideas
mistake.
about synthetics are in the
Look at this bush.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty.
Because, yeah, nobody's
Alright,
actually
let's do
looked
it.
over the barriers or
Zalcorus would run
running scans or anything like that. Everybody's just looking at bushes.
Iran is still under
It's really
And wet
good
chairs.
bushes.
Well,
man.
I think
what do you
now-
want?
firmly in hands camp.
Would be a good time to start bringing the food back.
An active Geth. Perhaps we have
Alrighty.
ideas in common.
What about the power source?
Later.
We don't find Rail alive on the
Alright.
Al-Arai. What do you think will happen?
You hear
can get that
rumbles
when
of
you eat the
engines. You hear one engine rumbling seems to be coming closer, but you also hear an engine stop.
But if the Admiral
Okay. I'm gonna take another observe that.
Yeah.
I got an 11.
Same.
You support experiments on
See what the hell's going on.
Hale should have felt
Okay, Ruby.
Tab. Yeah.
With a big brain, all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to actually look over the edge over here and see what's going on.
Travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend.
Yeah.
And you go there and you start to see smoke in the distance. And you see a couple of automated harvesters harvesting what appears to be fruits and vegetables and stuff along that lines.
If you're not interested
And then you hear another engine cut off. And you hear like the twist of metal.
Oh.
Okay.
What is that?
You really can't tell. It's off in the distance where you can't really tell, but you know there's smoke in the distance, and you're starting to hear barking noises. But they're not barking, they're like...
Oh, you do that sound too well. You scare me.
about this is because Rail might have learned something valuable.
Jesus, Lavitz. Christ, man.
You get the feeling that something is approaching. But that's all you can tell, even with your 20.
I wish to return the
Let me honestly, Lavitz, I don't really like that sound you just made, but alright then.
Sorry.
Can we get open up the turret and maybe take a little aim
Thank you for the information.
just in case?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
The turret is currently... you can, but the turret is basically folded in pretty much and facing the bridge.
Oh, okay then.
Oh.
Why?
You set me
Yeah.
up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead.
Alright, so what did you say, Sid?
Why?
I was saying, why is the gun not facing outwards?
It is, but basically there's a high point of the bridge here that's kind of blocking 90% of its view. It's basically the way the ship landed. So in order to get to land on the bridge itself, on the most secure part, the gun itself is actually on the bottom section of the ship. And these bits come up to almost the height of the ship, so they're kind of blocking it. You could blast through them, but you don't know exactly how sturdy the bridge will be if you start blasting it.
Arguments going on among the admirals.
Or if I might mess anything up.
Yeah.
The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or...
But you do know that you can activate the force field and whatnot. That will defend you,
I am not telling
the place if you need it.
Fleet is formidable. But even you can't
But the force field also has a large battery at the bottom of it.
we want
I'm adding this with your D20, with your 20 roll. So basically, if you want, you can ask me anything about this section, and I'll be able to tell you with that.
Oh man, I really don't know what else to ask. Any ideas, guys?
reaching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed
I have a
to
D20.
or pieces I found.
Yeah, I'm a little bit lost as to what, because I just, not that I'm lost, I just don't know what that could be.
Rai sent a distress signal.
Do we have any
We didn't
quite
even know
large
about the
gun?
death until a boarding team was attacked.
Portable turret?
No, you just have your guns themselves.
Inside of the ship.
That's exactly
Oh, yeah.
The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the hall.
You have your missiles, but that might
Is
destroy
anyone
the entire
interested?
platform.
No, we don't.
Is anyone interested?
How long have you known
Well,
Tally's family?
it's a good thing I don't have enough empathy. Is anyone interested in
I was there when Tally was
an absurdly
Her mother
large
had seen
amount
versions
of
so
explosive?
in the same open air room,
With what purpose?
but it was worth it. I was the one who took
Yes.
Tally from her mother and put her in the
I mean, yes, that is not the
That's not
correct
an answer.
answer. That's like, hey, how are you? Yeah.
Children in bubbles?
in their mental unit.
I should think it's
Since
self-explanatory.
he's been relying on the mother's immune system.
What
The
I-
sun is
What's up,
shining.
man?
Don't know.
Suit of his own.
What day is it? Yeah, it sure is.
The clean room safely. We don't wear suits and
Are you alright? Yeah,
Celebration.
it really is.
Her first
Yeah, no.
Look, alright.
coming of age.
Alright, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send a meme and look, okay, just in case.
Explain. I shouldn't.
You and your fucking sending of memes.
No secrets between shipmates. I think I told
You and you're sending no memes anymore.
Committed to
I'm just
the
kidding.
cause. That didn't leave him a lot of
Alright.
place.
Anyway,
You're starting to hear those barking noises getting louder and closer.
At least.
Oh, can I?
What kind of
Ah!
evidence wait with the Admiral?
okay, now,
What the hell?
let's not dwell on our corpse-strewn past. Let's celebrate our corpse-strewn future.
never anything that could have come back on.
Anyway,
Laboratory, you scare me so much.
Took every possible
Ah.
precaution.
It's my raison d'etre.
Of your shipment and experiments.
So, are we running or are we fighting?
Something that proves that this
Why can't we do both?
that nobody would have foreseen.
Because running while trying to fire a sniper rifle does not work.
What's going on among the Admiral?
Not with that attitude.
Okay,
Yes, the gas
You
present.
can even fire
I have
once.
5 battle stim and 1 bottle of Toril.
But others are.
I also have a bottle of nitroglycerin and an arming detonator.
The nitroglycerin tablets for heart condition, mate.
Tally.
Yes,
I'm glad
Yes.
Admiral
But-
Ryan got you leave to hit that.
I also have the ZPM.
But
Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the next time lab. It just goes.
So, here's the thing.
You got Admiral
I have-
Corris backing up worse than a Krogan.
The leftovers from the ZPM.
Tally's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
Lavitz, is there any charge left?
No, once you depleted ZBM, it goes down to just being a dead chunk of crystal.
Judges is.
Ew.
Okay,
Only giving
Yikes.
equipment for
now let me take a look.
We need to test weapons against geth material. I know you and your father.
Now,
Can
full
I
one can.
use-
Too much of yourselves into this fleet.
Can I use the
Jeopardize our safety.
PlayStation Xbox 10,000?
Smart enough not to make
What?
mistakes like the one
Do
you're
that PM.
saying you made.
To try and what the ZPM?
Sounds like we're
Can I transfer power from the PS Xbox 10,000 thing that I've got
Noticed that, did you?
and put some charge into the ZPM?
Tests on the
Yeah, well, the
And then-
same way that you could fill up the ocean by crying.
full-scale war.
Father wanted to reach
Well, I don't need a lot, I just need enough to make it explode.
close.
No, once they're depleted, they are literally like an empty glass. Or actually a broken glass. That you can't put any energy in them once they're depleted.
Place to live, Admiral.
No, it can't hold the energy.
Yeah, basically it's like
The largest fleet in the galaxy.
imagine like a black hole in a bottle, and you're drawing power from it. And once you empty it, the black hole closes. So you can put energy in there and open it if the black hole is still there. But once the black hole's gone, you can't create another one.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines.
So it's kind of like,
You know
say,
what?
if your phone went dead, the moment it went dead, the battery literally disintegrates.
It blew up in his face.
Oh man, that's talk about one-time use phones.
Yeah, so you'd have to keep charging your phone and making sure that it doesn't go to 0%.
On that ship.
Okay, can I still make it into a bomb though?
No.
We'd already
Can you take your fictional phone and do a bomb?
Can you tell me about
It's
the
like,
other admirals?
MacGyver, can you make a nuke out of a
yeah.
paperclip?
Lines about Tally?
Yeah.
No, it's a paperclip,
No
mate.
question of that.
Even with my
no,
mighty
I
mullet
understand.
powers, I can't do that.
very seriously. On the other hand, she's
Okay, so do you not understand, right, that
Hope she sees the benefits.
Samsung 7s exploded.
Yeah.
You can make a bomb out of a phone.
Yeah, you
Oh, yeah.
can.
Make a bomb out of a ZPM.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies,
Look,
I guess.
alright, IEDs are something I should be rarely good at.
Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy.
Why?
Yeah, but-
Why should you be really good at them, huh?
But look at it this way: you're trying to make a bomb
Backstory.
out of a banana peel.
Any research
A banana peel that is non-existent.
him, I'm afraid.
You can't
So you're
make.
just trying to make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Here's what you're saying.
I have the ZPM in inventory.
If you've got
you know what?
power in a ZPM, you could make it explode, but it has
Alright,
no
tell you what,
power,
how
so
about this?
therefore it can't
A chance with him.
explode. It is literally a chunk of clear crystal.
We
Can we go to dead end? Move
How about
on.
this?
Yaska during the
If you want a bomb, go to the back of the ship and grab a bomb. You can't make one out of a ZPM that's depleted.
Yeah.
Why are there bombs in the back of the ship?
They're anti-pursuit bombs. You drop them behind your ship when a ship is chasing after you to try and stop them from blowing your ass up.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck it. I'm taking one of them. I'm taking one of them.
Our ship was under orders to help us.
Alrighty.
But Rail looked to me and said,
You now have an anti-pursuit bomb.
"We can't charge us."
Something that could basically
Alright,
nuke
can
an
I hook up
entire
the
city out of
detonator to it?
existence.
Oh, okay then. Be careful with
Can
that.
I arm the detonator to this bomb?
Called us heroes.
Yes, you could.
Brass called us idiots.
Excellent.
Wait, are we gonna
thank you.
blow
That's
this
what I'm
place
gonna
up? What the hell?
Kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier.
Just in case.
Oh my god.
That's Rail.
If it's lost cause, I'm not dying here.
You fucking psycho.
Alrighty.
-3 empathy.
Roll us a d20 to attach the arming device to your anti-pursuit bomb.
3.
Or you could use one of your missiles.
Would that be tech?
Yes, it'll be tech.
Human, I have done Talia a favor by
Oh, yeah.
stripping Bas Nima from her
10.
name.
12.
If you rolled a 1, I was gonna have you guys all blow up.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
know.
Please, no. Please do not roll a 1. Holy shit.
Yep, you attach the detonator to it, and it's got a timer on that you can flick on. But once you arm it,
The other admirals appear to have
it will.
some disagreements beyond
There is no
our
disarming.
You are correct. Talia.
Alright, excellent. So I'm not going to arm it unless we end up getting shit
The other
by some big monster. There we go. I've solved their problem.
new weapons to
Okay.
use against the
I mean,
Preemptive.
in the skies over our home world.
I like that.
Rather than find a new colony.
I would like
Ew.
to take a look at what is going on down there.
Yeah, me too. What the fuck is making that noise?
After all,
You hear a light explosion off in the distance.
Deserve to find
Oh my god.
they are
16.
shepherd. We've all done horrible things to each other.
Can I see any of it?
Both groups.
Every time I twirl my hair.
Actually, can we get aid to do like a really short range scan?
Yes, you can.
Believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand.
Oh yeah.
I do not agree with
Okay.
you.
He's
I would
just
greatly
like, bro,
appreciate
I don't know those.
Okay. Yep, he detects life forms closing in.
Only that you should have
Oh.
let us destroy it. When we
I suggest
How
we ready
big?
our weapons
father did there in
and be prepared to engage.
How big?
I did not bring
Lots.
active death to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be.
No, how big?
I only brought pieces.
Big what? Life forms
crew
about 3 times the size of a human.
belies your
Ah,
Okay, so about us Mermax.
you have a ship named
Yes.
Quib.
Oh, here we go.
ew.
Alright, how many?
people have during difficult periods
Scores.
pre-owned vessels from other cultures.
What?
How many
What even
scores?
scores?
Occasion had difficulty
Let's see.
altering the ship's registry information.
Couple hundred.
The citizens of these
What the
foreign ships have borne the stigma of these.
This is in a range of about 20 kilometers.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find
How strong did they look?
Entertain the ideas.
You can only detect the life signs, basically. But there's about 20 closing in,
I am proud of
and within about 20 kilometers is a couple hundred.
So, I've got a
Is the
question.
electric
What's the range of this bomb again?
enabled?
Well, you wouldn't know until you activate the barrier.
to be lauded.
The barrier
Oh, we actually.
the barrier is still just sitting there unpowered.
Can we activate it?
You can try if you go up there and press the switch.
From our homeworld.
Of course they
Well,
Alright,
yeah,
well,
I
you know
mean,
what? Let's do it.
who wants to?
Okay.
Talizora.
I'm gonna
Wants
do
to
it.
be-
I press the
Okay.
barrier button.
Surprised to hear you say that.
Yay.
Okay, you press the button. Let me just do this.
Just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Give me 2 seconds to get this right.
Okay.
And then
Alright, it's
So
been 2
what's the,
seconds.
what's the
Job,
exact
no.
range in kilometers on this bomb?
I swear to God.
about 50 kilometers. It vaporizes everything probably within a,
Alright,
5 to
excellent.
10 kilometer radius.
Love it.
Emits an EMP of up close to probably 100, 200 kilometers, depending on atmospheric differences.
My father.
Okay.
So in this atmosphere, how long would it be?
My name, Strip.
How big?
How could you not?
Unknown. This is a weird atmosphere. It's full of ions and shit like that. so it's hard to determine the exact number.
She wanted to get you onto the Admiral.
What's the range on the detonator again?
The Admiral
The range on the detonator is a button a countdown.
Let me know if there's any.
So once you activate
How long
it,
is the countdown?
you can set it for any time you want.
That's a more complex
Minutes, hours, up to a day.
Enclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works on what
Oh, okay.
15 minutes sounds good.
areas of piracy.
That should be enough time to get out.
That's all.
Either way, can you guys see the new map?
Like you're cut out of the loop.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
11's blacked out. I wonder why.
But me personally,
Bye-bye.
I don't
Turn me
consider
down.
anything
Well,
happening.
roll us a detect and I'll expand the
way things are
thing.
going, we're free to leave this.
Yeah,
First of
yeah.
all,
Of course,
there's
since the Rhine
that.
produces about a
Oh, 11. Oh, cool. Whoa.
to keep us happy.
I rolled an 11.
Why is the
Okay.
At a soccer
The
field?
binary blue giant system isn't the most
Soccer field?
place in the galaxy.
Not the
Yes.
One.
Where?
We've been doing a lot of deep.
Oh, no, that's just grass.
Solar cells.
Oh, okay.
We're running an ice mining
I'm
operation.
like, oh.
I have rolled nothing.
Okay, Kamiko, you're too busy perving on your drone.
Deuterium, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Just molesting the drone.
Okay,
Jesus.
Sid, you want to roll us a
Bold
detective
of you
roll?
to assume that I have the empathy to perv on anything.
Technically,
Okay, Sid,
That
you
makes
can't
no
really
sense.
see what's going on. Ruby, you look out and you see
We'll talk to you later.
2 harvesters
Oh.
and a field of berries.
I didn't expect it.
Down to the south, you see the pumping station where the water was pumped out to, back to the ocean. There is a gate here,
The honorary. I cannot stop.
another road here, a gate here, and there.
Lock on the other.
That appears to be closed.
If the story is stuck with a human captain, at least it's impossible.
And obviously there's an electronic barrier that goes all around there. There's actually a double electronic barrier. There's one that goes around the actual outpost itself, and then there's one that goes around just after a moat, basically. So there's a wall, a moat, an electronic barrier, then a wall and an internal barrier.
This is on their heads.
Whoever built this really wanted it to be defendable.
Expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Don't forget to bring your tokens on.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot when I don't even have our tokens on.
I mean, that's Normandy.
I guess we're probably over there, right?
Change in name was not my choice.
Yeah, you're over here.
The shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vast Normandy.
Okay, you're starting to
Very
hear more howling
I'm afraid
and more noises.
Marines made it back from the initial assault.
Yeah, I'll reveal a bit more of the map.
Massive waves of ghetto.
Oh, man.
More than there should have been.
We can see that far and we still can't see what's making those noises?
Yep, you're on an elevated plane, so you can see
Yikes, man.
the reasonable distance.
Some materials on
Let's see, from the edge here.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll
Actually, I probably should have put that back up.
with those get tallies.
Oh well, actually, how far would you be able to see? I'll say 75, 80.
Yeah.
So if you're on the edges, you can see that far.
Wow.
That's not good.
I mean, it's better than nothing, but still.
The rest of these harvesters seem to be in very high, think really tall wheat, like 3 meters tall. And
Oh.
granted, these are tractors, but they're actually space tractors.
So, there's this barrier here.
Which one?
Is that closed off?
No.
This one over.
That one leads to like a bridge thing, like you can activate it and deactivate it. These ones here have basically a switch on them, like a door switch. And you just tap it and it opens or closes.
Got you.
Alright. How far can we get in 15?
15 minutes, did you say?
15, yes.
15? You can get pretty far. Easily out of the blast radius in 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and the worst case
Provided
scenario,
you have the ship powered up.
Focus.
Oh,
Good girl. Can't do it.
We should probably
I
have the
suggest.
ship to be prepared for emergency event, just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, but or just get somebody to be like, "Hey, power the, heat up the ship. We're going. Come on." As you arm it, you know what I mean?
Something slowing down.
Well,
I don't know if we have to destroy this place.
it's
It's very
literally just
nice.
pressing a button.
Distribution. Wheels are ordered.
Oh, then fine. The big butt.
Okay.
Take too long.
Huh?
Okay. Everybody roll us a detect.
Oh, okay.
I'll use detect.
So do I.
Oh, I got a 5, for fuck's sake. This thing is twiddling my robotic thumbs. Just doing fuck
I
all.
can't believe you assumed that I was perving on my own drone.
Okay, Sid,
'cause
so
you're weird.
you've rolled a 10, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yep, you notice something at the corner of your eye, but you're fairly far back so you don't really see it properly. And 2, suddenly something crashes into the harvester.
Oh,
Okay.
And then the harvester gets
Father.
ripped in half
Looks like
and explodes.
able to repair a drone.
oh,
It's an algorithm that I didn't recognize.
that's not good.
Haystrom.
Oh god, what is that? I see an enemy. Oh god, I don't like that one bit.
It had to be in working order.
It's scary.
And you start seeing things start to run towards the
Nothing new had
the place.
technology the Geth had developed themselves.
Can we go get the fucking detonator ready?
To their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I
Okay, and I just need.
Forget everything I said about, like, saving this place because it looked pretty. We're leaving.
For very valuable finds, I'd send them home, and Father would send a small ship.
To quote that one song from the internet,
Haystrom was a war
fuck this
zone.
shit I'm
Did
out.
you salvage
Just out of
all that?
range.
These suits have
Oh no, it's in your range. You'll just take a penalty to actually hit.
learned how to salvage one
Ah.
But you'll,
Minus
if
one.
you're on the
reason.
end there, you'll be able to hit it piss easy.
Repair what most people would throw
Can I do that?
hundreds
Yeah, you can move
Piss
up there.
easy, you
I'll
said.
allow you to position yourselves basically
in space or
at the beginning of this.
nothing.
Okay. Well then, yeah.
That salvaged
I'm gonna move
include what
there.
happened here?
No,
Okay.
I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent you. I passed up great finds that might be dangerous, prone to uncontrolled.
That wasn't an evil laugh. Not at all.
No possibility
No,
Oh,
not
you
at all.
hush.
that I got sloppy and sent something.
You hush, you and your evil laugh.
That Father actually did all this.
Okay. And yeah, these things start running in. They seem to be chasing after anything that makes sound or movement.
Okay.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, killer. How many
I
networks?
should have put more into stealth. Oh well.
Roll initiative, everybody.
They're in the system.
Oh
I'm gonna aim
no.
at the big guy.
By the way, Ruby, you haven't brought your token on.
Well, I thought he did.
I don't see it.
Darn it. Yeah, it's right there, isn't it?
No, I see Kamiko's and Sid's.
No, I thought I did. Darn it. Oh, there we are. I thought I confused mine with Sid's.
Okay. And everybody, roll me initiative.
Oh, okay.
Or order turn, I should say.
Yeah.
We can use this.
Oh, yikes. Whatever that one was supposed to be for.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize.
Eyes up front.
Last on turn order again. Dang.
Well, you're no longer a roper.
I know it sucks.
I miss being a roper.
Yeah,
Okay.
Liddy.
What the hell?
Oh, I'm last in everything except two.
Yeah. At least you're not last.
Okay, Kamiko, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Kamiko. Kamiko's muted himself.
Oh.
Alright, Kamiko misses a turn.
He's dead. He's just fucking.
Okay.
Kamiko has fucking died.
What was it? What was the button you had to hold down? Was it A?
I don't know.
C? Hey Sid, do you remember what button you need? Oh wait, I think it was Q. There we go.
For what?
To move to do the control, so you can see how far you can move your token.
Yeah.
It was Q.
Or if you start dragging and right click.
Yep. There we go. Okay. Ruby, your turn.
Hello. Yikes. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I want to run to the ship.
Alrighty. Like, fuck this, I'm getting out of dodge.
Yeah, no, I want to yeet up on out of here. Alright. 1. How many spaces do I have?
You can move 6 spaces or 30 feet.
Okay.
For a full movement.
Alright. 1. 1.
If you just hold, if you click hold on your character and then just hold down Q, and then you can actually see how far you, like if you hold it down, you can do that.
Yeah.
So you don't have to count out the squares if you don't want to. Actually, I think it's 12 squares, because I've increased the square thing.
Okay, that's why Lavit's muted.
I'm muted?
8, 12. Okay, that's about how far I can move.
Alrighty. Sid, your turn.
Alright, well, I'll try and shoot that one first, I guess.
Alrighty. Yep.
It's for 9?
That one, yep, you hit it and you blast its head clean off.
Nice.
And it hits the ground and dies.
I'll try and get that one then.
Okay.
Because I can get 2 shots in because I didn't move, right?
Yes.
But a few bits are left.
No, I can't hear you, Kamiko. You're muted.
Wrong one.
They were performing
15 hit.
Yep. You hit. What was it? This one? Yep. That one you kill as well.
Nice.
And as it's running, you basically hit it straight through the chest, and it just hits the ground and slides up a bit.
Yeah, we can see your messages, Kamiko.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not on the roll thing. Yep, now I can see it.
Your father was running.
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet.
Alrighty. It is now
Weapons, but
the
I thought he was
charging one.
working on new
It throws the harvester literally to the side and scrapes its feet, and then charge. Oh no, it doesn't charge. And that's its turn.
I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating.
And then this one moves.
No, nothing here says.
These are out of order, but it charges in and starts attacking this harvester.
Something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld.
Okay, Kamiko, your turn. Alrighty.
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is
Yeah, well, you disappeared.
away from extinction.
Okay, roll us crit. Okay.
You've got a place here, Tal.
Yeah, which one were you aiming at?
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet
Which one? This one?
I die. me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers.
Okay, your first hit for 7 damage.
Doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what we have.
And the second one, wait, how far away are you? Let me just see. Yep, you're within range. The second shot hits it and kills it.
Just like that? Can you imagine the complexities of taking your entire society into war? And too many people are afraid, or comfortable, or bedridden over whether we were killed to get. So we've done nothing. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Okay then.
Okay, it is now. Wait, that's not the. Did I get the charger and the other one? No, that's right. Why does this one say charger? Weird. Okay, I've dragged the wrong ones on there, but it's alright. Okay. One's dead. Ruby, your turn.
Realizing that now we actually kind of have a chance of fighting these off, I'm gonna take a few steps. 4, 6, and then how much of a range does my,
You have a 60 range before you start taking a penalty.
Okay, how do you get, how do you do the length thing again? I always forget.
You see, if you look down on your far left, below a magnifying glass, you'll see that looks like a circle with a comb through it. If you click on that,
okay.
You can then do a drag.
Oh.
Wait, we're allowed to do drags in this?
What?
If you want to.
Nah.
But that privilege will be rescinded if you do a dab.
I don't dab. It's
Good.
dumb.
Who doesn't dab? What kind of a loser doesn't dab?
Well, I guess then I'm a loser.
No, you're not a loser.
But you just said I am, because I don't dab.
So, I'm just taking the full turn to move back because I'm like, might as well get into a good defensive position.
Yep.
If we're gonna really be fighting these things off.
Okay.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry.
Why would you want to, Kamiko?
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe
Okay, then.
A message.
I'm tossing that in Google Translate.
No, Kamiko and his fucking bizarre, incomprehensible dead languages.
But it's true. I'm pretty sure it is dead
Dogs
language.
do not deserve me. What the heck? Okay.
Okay, Sid,
Dogs,
your
wait,
turn.
what did it say?
Dogs do not deserve mercy.
Oh, okay then. It's kind of mean. I mean, dogs are pretty chill.
Yeah, dogs are cool.
Going for that one.
It's not what you want,
Which one?
but it's the best he could do.
The
No, what's worse?
The big one? Alright, you hit it, but it's still there. You're gonna.
Yes, but that's a crit.
Yep, roll us crit damage.
One way or the other. I can't.
D15, okay. I'm just gonna roll it. Alright,
Yep.
so it's 18 in total.
With that, you actually shoot straight through its head, and there's just a hole there, and it dies.
Oh, okay then. I guess I'll go for that one then. That's a 16.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
Why
just,
do I always like the DPS?
which one? This one, what are you going for?
The one that's visible in the corner here.
Yep. Okay, 16, yep. You blast a hole through that one, and it dies as well.
Why do you give me this power, Lavins?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. Okay. That one's dead. That one's dead. Okay.
Here they come.
Let me just move this. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to roll these ones turn order 2. Don't worry, everything that's new on the turn order goes straight to the bottom of the row.
Okay.
How'd you like that?
Oh my god. I'm instantly regretting. I'm instantly regretting moving forward. I am instantly regretting moving forward.
Okay, and boom. And
Yeah. I concur with Kamiko. Let's bomb him.
we're good.
Holy shit, Lavis.
Whoops.
This console is linked to the
What?
main hub, Father.
¿Por qué?
Went past it. Kamiko, your turn.
It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like
Not unless you stated that you had one.
I know. I just...
Let's listen to music.
I don't
Not me.
know that he was part of it.
Gosh, okay.
I take this game seriously.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online? It's the new ship and from your daughter.
Shifting eyes. Dun, dun, dun.
Systemic violence.
No, it's literally a box. You have to plug it into a entertainment system and for it to actually do something.
Yeah, no, that doesn't really, yeah. You probably have to make that previously for it to count.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tally Zora could send back more working material.
I have an electrical razor.
Once Tally exposed to any political
In game?
Yeah.
out of this.
Why?
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
because you found those.
Right, because I ransacked the toilets in.
Yeah, you raided the
one
bathroom.
of the sister did.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
how
like
about
he was
that?
doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted
Ooh,
this. Everything here is...
that could be a
Yeah,
fun
your
shot.
range is 120. I forgot, Sid.
Didn't point to him, but
Oh, okay, so pretty much anything on the board here is...
Yeah,
we can't tell them. Not
Does it go
not
through?
anyone.
no.
Ah, okay.
Unless you actually upgrade it to be penetrating, it's just shoots basically a plasma lance almost.
Tally,
And it just
Well, I know what I'm upgrading to then.
Don't know that.
Well, it's every time I look back at the playboard, it seems like there's more of them. What the hell?
Say that my father was the worst war
Releasing the hounds of hell on us.
well, when I say there's scores of enemies, it's not a figure of speech.
I don't know what a score is, one of it's.
Wow,
I'm illiterate.
say he didn't.
I'm illiterate.
Ask a question.
don't understand.
Oh wait, what was that?
They would strike.
Who wants to know if we can leave like one of the pursuits we have as a decoy so that the creatures don't leave the bomb area?
Wants to know if you can. If you
I doubt they could get about 20 kilometers away within a few minutes, within 15 minutes. So they're in the blast zone.
We're not going to decide anything here. I'll see what the admirals say once we get back.
Also,
So we
Kamiko
just have
DM
to
me
get on that ship.
to. Kamiko DM me
Basically,
to
yeah.
ask if you want to kiss him, because he secretly wants to kiss you, but he's too shy to ask.
Come on.
Alright,
If we wait too long,
you'll have to buy me dinner first.
none of
These
Damn.
lips aren't free.
Damn, you're an expensive bitch, but I respect it.
Oh yeah. I'm a high class whore.
No! Can't say that.
Okay, you hit it and you knock one of its.
I love you, love it. You're a wonderful
yeah.
man.
You knock one of its arms off, but it is still running.
Jeez, it's like those weird aliens in Infinity War.
You know, I haven't watched Infinity War yet.
I've watched it, but I haven't watched Endgame, and I'm gonna watch it soon because I recently got Disney Plus and it's on there.
I watched the beginning of Infinity War, but I watched up to when Loki got killed, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this. But I'll watch it a bit later because I got something to do, and then I just didn't watch.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew it, yeah.
Ruby, it is your turn.
Oh, jeez, man.
We cleared the
Yeah, sorry, I scrolled past everybody's turn, so I'm just at the.
I'm really choosing between fight or flight here. That's a lot of gray. That's a lot of black dots. That
Basically, you're getting Starship Troopers flashbacks.
Yeah. It's game over, man. Game over.
That's aliens.
Oh, it is. Damn it! I always get the two mixed up.
New evidence to submit to this hearing.
Who says it's game over? I forgot.
That is Hicks. No, Hudson.
It's Hudson. Yeah.
Yeah.
What relevance? You're not really interested.
The only man ever to be killed by an alien, a predator, and a Terminator.
He did? Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, so, fight or flight. Oh boy, howdy. Oh, Endgame wasn't that good, but it was emotionally good, but had a lot of problems. I'm just gonna take a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 back that way towards the ship.
Alrighty, I think you can still. Oh, yeah, never mind. 12's full movement.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the
Get
frick
the fuck out of here!
No, it's
Sid,
Sammy. It's Sammy the
Well, I'm gonna try and take that big one and that big one. So first,
Which one?
this one first.
Okay. Okay, you hit him, but it just basically glances off his shoulder.
Do not find sufficient
Okay, and I'll go for that big one next.
all charges.
7. Dang.
Okay, with the. Wait, were you going for the same big one?
Please accept these gifts.
No.
Appreciate
Oh, this
The other
one?
you taking the
Okay,
time to represent
that one you hit square on, but it looked like it did even less damage.
Oof.
This one seems a little bit more solid in the chest area.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people.
She's got nipples of steel.
Oh, I don't like that one, bud. I like that one bit.
You did, Shepard.
I'm pretty sure we told aides to get their
Yes,
weapons
yes,
going.
I'm assuming that you told. You said that when you were probably grabbing your freaking nuke.
It's just like as we're grabbing it, just kind of like, oh, aides, can you please fire up the goddamn ship? Just as a duct
Start the engines!
No, not even like yelling, just like, please stop engines, because we're getting the heck out of here, and quite frank, we're not gonna want to be sitting around here for long, because this is not gonna exist in a little bit.
Okay, this guy.
This is just not gonna exist. Like, it's not like it's gonna be just. It's not like it's gonna like be messed up or anything. It's just not gonna.
Thanks. But I
It's not gonna be on the material plane
watching you shout.
for much longer,
Nope.
and for good reason.
Tali, about
Okay.
what your father said, what he did,
Oh, I just need to move all of these.
you
Whoop,
deserved better.
whoop,
I got better, Shepard.
whoop.
I got you.
Copy.
Come on, Tali, Zora, Bonds, Normandy. Let's get back to our ship. Take it.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-bum. Bum, ba-da-bum, ba-bum. That's weird. I've always loved like the design and like the lore and the character like design of like the Zelda games, but
Yeah.
I've never actually enjoyed the games themselves.
Very
Yeah, I've only actually played one Zelda game.
But tell me truly.
I played a few and they just didn't grab me.
Well, the one I played, you could hop in a kangaroo and jump around while in its pouch.
That is adorable.
But I can't. All I remember is that my friends were playing frisbee with another friend's Game Boy freaking cartridges,
Oh my god.
and
That
I
is
walked up and nearly
so
punched their fucking lights out because
You should abandon your
they were like literally frisbeeing them around over freaking concrete. like not
Oh
concrete,
my god.
asphalt. Sorry.
Until they are
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that is terrible. What a bunch of assholes.
So I grabbed them, took them home. They still worked, and then when a couple days later, when my mate got back from, I can't remember, I gave them to him. They had like all divots cut out of them, but they still worked.
Jesus, yeah. As long as that internal, like those internal,
That little battery
reading,
and that battery and the little code thing, like the silver things, as long as they were still intact, you're fine.
That's what's so good about classic Game Boy games, man. Did you ever hear about that one classic gray Game Boy that survived a nuke?
Yeah, I saw a picture of it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it still works.
It's like
still
half
play
melted and
Tetris.
shit. Yeah.
I won't shy away from
Okay, Kamiko, your turn.
Completed the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Okay. Bloody thing. I'll get it. You little bugger. Okay. It's like, fuck this shit!
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh yeah.
Okay, let me just get this. Copy. Space trackings. Oh, one. There we go.
Oh my god. I've heard this theme before, but I can't remember what it's from.
Robocop.
It's
Oh,
right there.
that's well, I don't have the Discord up now, do I, ma'am? Otherwise, I would know.
I just thought this is probably the best.
The sass on this.
It was
one.
either that or the Starship Troopers.
Food, right?
Beg your pardon?
We did get some of the food, right?
Yeah, you got a small amount of the food, but it was really just what you took in for to analyze. So you've only got probably about 5 tomatoes.
Okay.
So if you want to grab more food, that's up to you.
Just call me Tali.
She's really good at like this.
Something as I run away.
Just run and grab. I used to do that. I remember when I went to California, we'd drive by these orchards of beautiful, succulent cherries, and I just we'd like pull the car over. I just run up, grab as many as I could, and run back before anybody could see us. And goddamn, was it worth it?
By the way, Kamiko, where is the bomb? Because as far as I know, you've still got hold of it. Okay, center console.
People saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you, Commander.
No problem. Okay, Ruby, your turn.
Keep on running.
Keep on running.
Shepard, and you were right.
Just keep running.
Tali shouldn't have been involved in that
3,
argument.
4,
Just
5,
keep swimming.
6,
Just keep swimming.
7, 8, 9, 11, 12. I'm like right on his drone.
Okay, Sid, your turn.
Yeah, Tali, fuck this.
You're just like, it's so funny. I can just imagine Cinder's character like, alright, we got this, guys. As 3 fall, 1,000 sprout up, she's like,
Fuck.
Now, isn't that just the. And then just run.
It's like, yes, quite. What's this? Oh, I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. I've grown quite tired of living.
I like that phrase, getting the hell out of Dodge. I don't know where it comes from, but I like it.
I'm trying to remember now. Nah, for a second there I thought it might have been Beverly Hills Cop, but I don't think it was.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Scene, okay. Vroom. 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 And yep.
No, darn.
Okay.
Oh my god, they are just converging like hell.
Oh, E-Cop's at 2.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Wait, more are coming? Okay.
Okay, 2 have gotten fried by the field. Others have
nice.
stopped. This one is heading towards to attack the gate.
Oh. Well, by the time you make it in, that gate will be gone, sucker.
Okay. It is now Kamiko's turn. Okay. Ruby, your turn.
Get on the fucking motherfucking ship.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Yeah, I like Robocop. Those are really cool.
You take one last pot shot at him.
Okay. Oops.
It's like, hey fucker.
Yep, yeah, blast his head clean open, and he falls onto the electrical field and gets fried.
Nah, nice. I like that. I like that.
It's like, screw
I like
you,
that.
power system, I don't need you.
I'll give that a verbal
How's the
retweet.
shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. Built-in capacitors.
Alrighty, and
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost will last longer?
he moves along, examining, he moves along.
Not firefights of attrition.
He comes up to the gate, let's see how well he does.
Sorry, I dragged you.
Ooh, and okay. So he's ripped half the gate open, and a couple of these little buggers sliver through.
Just gonna arm the nuke and walk into the ship, looking away from the scene. I like that. I like that little bit of badassery. A little edgy, but I like it.
I don't think life is
Okay,
about
Kamiko, your turn.
But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. My friends,
Well, you would have had to arm the nuke before you ran off because it's a physical switch, mate.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
Okay, well, I should have been actually rolling for the
I
countdown.
don't think there is much more I can do.
But it's been about a minute for you guys to get to the ship.
As the Normandy
So you've got 14 minutes left.
About Cerberus. They know how to build ships.
Okay, you're on the ship.
Nobody's running even
Oops.
better than before. I don't
So race your token if you're on the ship.
I'm researching.
Okay, how do you erase it again? If I erase
You
it
just
again?
click on it and hit delete.
Is the new Normandy giving you any trouble?
Hold on. I gotta zoom in. And
Give me a chunk of scrap.
get to the left.
Yep, it's your turn, Ruby.
They'll have it making precision jumps.
Get on the ship.
Okay.
So I'm on the ship and then...
And they've
Yep,
been
and
very
then just click delete on your keyboard.
Got time to talk?
Or I think you
Oh.
can right click it as well and click delete as well if you need to.
Talk to you later.
No, it doesn't really work, so I'm just gonna delete.
Yep, that's what you need to do. Sid, your turn.
Alright,
Carry on.
one last shot at the big guy before I head in the ship.
Okay. Okay, you hit him, but it does not kill him.
Not grunt.
Does take
Leave him a battle scar.
does take a decent chunk out of his shoulder though.
It makes me
Nice.
want to fight.
I was gonna say leave him a battle scar to remember you, but hopefully there won't be anything left by the time we're gone.
Probably not. Okay, wait.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Hopefully nothing fucks
This
up.
force field has been deactivated
Or do I have to lock
as
it up
you
with ship's safety?
as these little buggers climb in and start
Yeah.
tearing apart at this door
I
here.
am. It was just delayed
Ew.
because of being
Okay.
I feel kind of bad for whoever made this.
Combat is over, so I'll just delete that.
our enemies are in trouble, Shepard.
And delete this whole map.
Run out of targets.
Okay, now if you zoom out, you can see your ship,
Danger of that.
and your ship was
Lining up.
here.
Everyone gets a turn. Ha. Wouldn't want it any other way.
Did you just Thanos snap it?
Snap what?
Oh, I thought you snapped and then like deleted or something. I was like, did you just Thanos snap that entire place that we were just at?
No, but it is going to be if you don't take off soon.
Oh. Take off soon? Question mark? I thought that was already. I mean, I don't mean to.
Yeah, sorry, Kamiko. I'm running on a couple of maps trying to get stuff running, so I can't really look at the thing. This is why me and Sushi didn't get along very well.
Yo, dude.
Okay, roll us a d20.
Collectors did take Incanto.
Who?
Yes.
Whoever's piloting the ship.
Daughter left in the nick of time.
Oh, I thought
San Francisco as we speak.
our pilot was the captain.
No, he can't pilot it. He's running communications.
People in Nuking.
Okay.
Miko then.
Oh yeah, Kamiko. Oh, not too bad. 17. I'm okay with that roll.
Yep, no
Alright.
problem. You take off, and by the time you get to here... Okay, just give me a
Do
second.
we see the mushroom cloud?
Yes, I'm just trying to find a picture of a mushroom cloud. But apparently writing in nuke gives me pictures of barrels.
That's kind of dumb.
Yes or no?
Can I help you, Commander?
Do you have
What was that, Kamiko?
If you happen to find those
Barely.
list I gave you, it would be much appreciated. Otherwise, I'm doing
I won't take any more of your time.
back to work.
Anyway, you guys should see the battle scars those guys are about to get.
Need me for something?
Like 3.
I'm gonna be honest with you, but if you're saying something, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I can barely hear you, mate.
This thing packs.
Might be better if we shut down rhythm.
Give us a chance against the
Yeah, let me just get rid of that.
Have the Cerberus crewmen give
Good jams, though. Good jams. Very good tunes.
Disconnect the thing. There we go.
Dare I say, booty jam.
Okay, well, you've just left a giant scar.
Those guys are about to get.
Yep, you've just left a giant scar on the ground
You
now.
got a minute?
Nice.
And you guys have flown away.
Thank you again for your help with Sedonis.
The war crimes are worth it.
Collectors.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Yeah, no, you're gonna
All I
have
heard
to,
was war crimes.
You're gonna have to type it, mate, because that the
No.
loudness that you're coming through is literally nothing.
Not as stylishly, of course.
And I've got your maps
Later
out.
nerds. Oh, okay.
Your people don't.
War crimes were worth it. That's true.
What war crimes? As far as we know, this
I thought you
planet
could use
is,
high-risk operations on
well,
alien ships.
kind of doomed.
I mean, think about tracking Saren.
Yeah, I mean, we're just, we're kind of just doing them a service, honestly, quite frankly.
Blew up
Yeah.
some geth and saved the
Yep.
galaxy.
Who needs a habit food production
AI all telling us what we're up against.
outlet?
I think I preferred blind.
Ah, not me.
The hungry, that's who, and fuck the hungry.
Okay then, Lavitz. Alright then, hot take.
Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions.
With violence.
Okay, you guys, are you breaking atmosphere now?
Operational discipline in your alliance. You were personal.
I guess so.
Our commanders run
You see, there was the other location as well.
Turian ships have training rooms for exercise.
That was a strong power signature.
Sparring. Whatever lets people work under stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a
And
mission?
that's up to you.
Supervised, of course. Nobody's.
I mean, we could check out the strong power signal.
And it's a good way to
Alrighty.
see grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit the Terran
Okay.
squad. Very risky.
Yep, you can run us a scan then,
Each
Kamiko.
other's throats, nerves mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down.
Yep, you can find this area, but you can't really figure out if there's any life forms there.
I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal.
Where is it?
9 rounds, the judge called her.
Let's just check them.
Woo! Nice, yeah. Well, we just committed,
In her quarters, I had
to quote the, the director of the first nuclear bomb test. Now, we are all sons of bitches.
How do you like being strapped into a walking nuke reactor at 6 a.m.?
Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
Is that from Avatar?
think you'd feel
No, that's from Mech Warrior, I believe.
Oh, okay. It sounds like Avatar when he, gets the Makana. Being strapped to a nuclear reactor at 6 a.m. Good.
Okay, here's your new map. The You sense a power signature just up ahead.
We need
where
to
you're
commit
landing.
a second genocide. Let's pace ourselves,
Skipped right to the
Miko.
tiebreaker. We can test your reach and my
Okay.
flexibility.
Let me get this.
Oh, I didn't.
Get to grabbing.
Never knew you had
Get to the grabbing.
When?
And grabbing.
There's nobody in this galaxy I respect more than you. We can
There we go.
find a way to make it work. Then. Yeah, definitely.
I did translate it. Oh, that other. I didn't see that one.
Your empathy's not doing too good, mate, but I'm not going to make you roll for it at the moment. It's got to be more when you reflect on your actions.
Trishna was not mistaken. Nothing will be left for me. Okay, Kamiko.
Sharing that ice brandy with you. But
She-
I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head. It's nice
It just depends on how you feel when you
Guess
go
I
to
didn't
sleep.
realize how much those feelings
When you think of all those lives that you've ended, all those heads you've cut off, all those rungs of intestines that you've run through your fingers.
Ah, I don't like that one, bud.
depending on us.
Hey, it wasn't me who did it.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well, promise me.
Okay, so drag your token on Ruby.
The next one is on me.
Okay. Where are ya? Where are ya? Gala. Oh my gosh, I need to zoom in. I didn't realize how small this was.
Sorry, biggish map, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, you come to face with structure. An abnormally weird structure. There was a rope bridge that went to it, but the rope bridge has since broken.
I'm gonna look through my scope and see if I can figure out more of this building.
Alright, roll us a observation.
Oof.
All you know is that the water is reasonably deep, but not deep enough that you'd probably have a lot of trouble moving through.
I mean, we could swim across, I guess. How far of a drop is?
The drop is about 10 meters. And the water is about 3 meters deep.
Okay. I'm gonna jump in then.
Alrighty. You are in the water.
Oh. Oh, sorry, I was checking some messages. There we go.
Alright, didn't you only have one detonator, Kamiko? On the bright side, now your turret isn't blocked. So, that's something. Alrighty. I gotta fix up that freaking token too. Okay, what would you like to be doing?
Oh, are you okay? Oh my gosh.
You right, that's it?
I'm alive, I think.
I don't believe
oh my
you.
God, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Good. Good.
Oh, poor thing. Hey, Popeye, hold on. What's it cute? Whenever my cat scratches the door, sounds like she's knocking.
Okay. So yeah, move
like-
your tokens for when you do stuff. You look at the water and think, it would have been good if I had that jetpack attachment right now.
I don't mind the water.
Man, I don't have science for it. I don't have the jetpack. Fallout joke.
Oops.
Bum 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 bum
Bum bum bum bum ba-da-da-da, bum
bum bum bum ba-da-da-dun, bum 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 bum.
Okay.
Hi.
What's going on?
I don't know any.
Bum 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 bum. I'm just kidding.
Okay, wait. Just.
I was thinking more Star Wars, not wedding bells, but alright.
What's the difference? Both end poorly.
What? What do you mean?
Well, marriage is either death or forever. Star Wars has just turned to shit.
Ah, it's not that bad. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad.
The new movies are.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
We've been instructed to waive all document administration for your visit. My name is Karina.
Boys love that song. That has to be my favorite out of the entirety of the Star Wars score.
Which one? Just the.
Bum bum bada bum.
Oh yeah.
Bada bum bada bum 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 bum.
Classic. So good.
Can I?
Near the trading floor.
Yep. Move your token.
Then it breaks it.
New cultures and goods because
Okay, how high is this wall?
It is about the same. It's close to, including the water, it is 13 meters from the bottom of the
for your own safety, however,
from the ground.
Against signing.
Oof. Okay. I guess I'll attempt to climb it.
What's so dangerous about signing something?
Alrighty, roll as a d20 plus hydraulics.
Contract term requirements are more relaxed here than on other planets.
Yeah, no, I don't make it.
Yep, you're just sitting there like a a fishing lure. Boop, boop.
You mentioned trading. What gets traded on Ilium?
Anything you can imagine, Commander. Ilium is a wonderful world for those who can afford it. In order to remain competitive as a terminus systems port, we've relaxed many of the standards we find on other Asarian worlds. Most drugs are legal.
Yeah, the thrusters will help you move through the water, but they won't help you get out of the water.
Technology. You can even buy indentured servants.
I can't believe an Asari world would allow slavery.
We try to avoid corporate slavery.
Okay, Kamiko ploops into the water.
I guess I'll follow suit.
Yep. Cannonball!
And then try to climb, question mark?
Okay, Kamiko, roll me a d20.
Liara was here? What is she doing?
Liara is one of Nosostra's most respected information brokers.
Okay, your repair drone starts to short out.
Oh.
It does not like the water.
You'll find her near the trading floor.
Oh no.
Well, to be more accurate, it doesn't like being submerged in the water.
Oh.
Our trading center is directly ahead.
Ah, thought it was a 9.
And shops nearby as well. I suggest you browse our shopping kiosks.
Okay, it activates its grab field and it just kind of floats on the water.
Can you help me find someone?
I can help you find major entertainment centers or stores, but I'm afraid
no se puedes. No se puedes.
I imagine she can help.
Love it.
What's that?
Thank you.
No se puede.
Welcome to our city, Commander. Please enjoy your stay.
Spanish, like you can do that.
So I didn't understand what you meant.
No, it's Spanish for you can't do that.
Oh, okay then.
Like, jokingly.
No problem. Actually, roll me. Has anybody tried to actually climb up this? Because I assume they said you were trying to climb up the rock.
I could try and climb this.
Yeah, since I'm already kind of lined up with it. Yeah, I can try and climb it.
Alrighty. Everybody give me a d20. Kamiko, you get up there reasonably well. It takes you a bit. Sid, nah, you're still stuck there.
Oh no, I'm guessing I'm still stuck as well.
Yep, like a fishing lure. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
25.
Foot here. Ilium doesn't allow the flotilla
There we
to
go.
approach
That's
beyond
what you
a
see.
certain distance. This is the greatest planet in the galaxy for those who can afford
Oh.
it, and they work hard to keep the quality.
Alright, I'm gonna try and get up one more time.
Okay, you're gonna have a -2. You sink to the bottom of the water.
No, dude. Can I swim back up?
Nope, your thrusters aren't working.
Excuse me.
Bro.
Try and help Ruby up.
You can try. She's got 2 hours of oxygen.
Oh my god. Godspeed.
Okay.
Does that help or no?
To a degree. Roll us the second one.
Yeah.
You managed to yeet her out of the water.
Yay. Where do I land?
Up against the wall here.
We build.
Okay. Thanks.
And you're kind of grabbing onto mossy rock.
When the
I
time
almost died.
our voice will join with
I
yours
rolled a 24.
and our crescendo.
So
Barely.
you're gonna have to talk louder, Kamiko, mate.
Thank you, Shepherd.
I don't think you can, sadly.
We'll sing again because of you.
I rolled a 20 for observation. What do I see?
Glad to hear that you're
Okay, yep.
Oh, holy crap.
Oh, yeah, you see quite a lot.
The Arachnite Queen.
You see a weird creature in the water to your right.
One of many memories I carry from her. I encountered her on the
You see a corpse just up ahead.
Yeah.
And you see these two bobbling in the water like fishing lures.
People, Shepherd. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving them a second chance.
We're gonna head back to them.
How did you find the Arachnite?
I was working as a courier. Pirates ambushed my ship.
It just seems like a mass of tentacles flowing through the water.
I was badly injured, alone and near death.
We will shoot it before we get back.
They saved me.
Doesn't appear to be hostile
You obviously got off world again. Did the Arachnite give you a
at the moment.
No. Countless workers repaired my ship. It runs better now than it did before. They remind me of the keepers on the Citadel in a way. All working together, each with a purpose.
What happened to the
What is that groaning sound?
I think it's Kamiko imitating a
Oh.
cat.
The Arachni are not aggressive,
Oh.
but they do what they
Well,
want.
I
Those-
completely failed again for the last time. No, probably not the last time, but
Yeah, you've given up on this area. You're not going to get up there
As I recovered,
the way your suit is made.
I saw the Arachni as only an Asari.
Can I try
Alright,
to
so I
find
just
out?
give up.
Beautiful and so vulnerable.
You could try swimming around.
They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves. Someone to work within the system. An
Is Kamiko nice enough to alert me of the tentacles or no?
area was empty and shattered.
I'm assuming he has.
Now I'm helping a great
At least to the right that there's tentacles. You don't know what's on the left.
You were really comfortable walking
I
away from
guess I'll swim to the left then.
concerned
Alrighty.
the Queen is controlling me. I understand, but
Yep.
it doesn't work.
You
like
actually see a way that you might be able to get up there.
Harmony. I saw
Oh.
a beautiful spirit and the need.
There's a muddy section here that you might be able to climb.
Some part of that
And
is
it looks like there's a
just as an
stairway
side effect
way
of
up
their
here.
Efforts to save my life.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna swim to the stairway then.
Alrighty.
Can you tell me where the Arachnite are?
I'm afraid not.
To the stairway to heaven.
Information
Yep.
myself.
Stairway to heaven.
After I met the Arachnite Queen, that information.
Okay, well that's one movement,
It's
so
painful, but I simply don't remember. I'll remember.
So, Ruby, what would you like to be doing?
Precaution is understood.
I'm gonna try and climb up.
The galaxy isn't yet ready for the return of the Arachnite.
You've already failed twice. And a third time. You're now at the bottom of the water again.
Saying.
What the hell?
War was a mistake. Some things soured the
Alright.
lives of the people.
just
So-
start following me.
Yeah.
Mind control, I think.
I'm just gonna. I guess I'll just go swim over there.
She believes
Well, more or less walk on the
Fine.
bottom of the water.
and she
Yeah.
promises to help.
That.
I'm securing the
She
temple.
thinks that the Reapers caused the Arachnite.
Alright.
Securing the
Jamaica, you walk up. To your right, there's a corpse.
Her ancestors were forced
Ew,
into war
gross.
against their will. Her people aren't now.
dirty, yucky, nasty.
If they made war, it was not of their own doing.
It looks like a long dead human.
Thank you for giving me
Ew,
that information.
gross.
I'm glad my friend on Novaria is doing well.
Well,
Dude, all we're getting is. Okay.
And then a car driving by.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, I think that was the car was on SIDS, I think.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's just funny because that's all we heard. We heard the car more than we heard let me go.
What do I see in the corpse?
It's long dead. It's probably close to 50 years dead.
Jeez,
At least.
man, that's been around for a while.
Are there any pinpricks in the skull?
Not that you can tell. It's too desiccated.
I can help you with a consult.
Tired of training employees only to lose them to your competitors? Indent your tech
This information does not please me. Execute orders. Easy.
Thick. The clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guard.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around.
It's okay.
This clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards. I'm too dummy thick.
It was an easy sale.
It's like I'm trying to be stealthy, but for some reason I'm wearing leather pants that keep squeaking all the time.
Huh, Colonel, I found a duck. He seems to be causing a lot of distress for the nearby. I found a goose. Seems to be causing distress for a lot of the nearby civilians.
Fair enough.
I should take him in. See if we can get any information. He might be a very valuable asset. Colonel, this goose has committed several war crimes. He's wanted in 7 countries, including the U.S.
Before my service period ends.
Exactly.
Colonel,
I like him.
I'm going to stop murdering.
Her service contract.
Colonel, you're gay.
I don't.
By now, Sid, you're up at the stairs up here.
Colonel, you're so dummy thick, I can't handle it.
Colonel.
I hate this. I hate
Such a combination.
I don't
even know what you just said, but I don't want to know.
Kamiko, you might have to go back to typing because I can't hear you.
jump at the chance for a skill.
At this point, Kamiko's just saying, Metal Gear Solid memes. Not even Metal Gear Solid, just Snake memes.
Alrighty. So, Sid, you can move up now.
Quarian's strict health requirements and diet.
If you're still there.
Expensive to house.
No, you're muted.
Yeah, no, I'm still here.
Yep, Ruby, you can move up as well.
Suit repairs.
Yeah,
It'll take you a
I'm
bit
gonna
longer, but you're
spend-
walking along. You have to walk along on the floor of the
Yeah,
underwater.
Take me.
I'm just following, because, quite frankly, I really don't know what to do.
I'll talk to the Synthetic Insights rep and see what
It's like, I don't know what I'm doing!
I'd appreciate that.
Well,
That was actually really cool underwater. I'm scared!
It's okay. It's okay. We'll all be dead soon.
What the Bro, you can't just say that. That's illegal.
I just did. What you gonna do about it?
Arrest you. You're going to jail.
And that means you get a bachelor.
Squishy tail?
What? What does that even mean?
I don't understand.
What?
What does that even mean, squishy jail?
I don't
What
know.
does that even mean? You're too tired, ma'am. Go home, you're drunk. Go home, you're drunk.
Okay, this is basically the summary of what I think you guys are doing.
We've been co-workers for years.
This clip that I just put in Arts and Meme, not Arts and Meme, Space Dragoons.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to the stairs, okay?
Take a look at
But you're gonna, yep, no problem.
Everybody likes the Asari.
That's what I've been waiting for you to do.
Reproduced by. My word. She is very
There we go.
Oh, I want to follow as well.
dancing in an aesthetic.
Go up the freaking stairs.
I
Yep,
don't have
there's a set of stairs there.
things of. She is a lovely shade of blue. Okay.
So wait, are we Lois with the vacuum or?
You're Lois with the vacuum.
Bend that way.
Okay. Well,
Gonna
I
vacuum
go
a
up the
turkey.
stairs
Who's
then.
gonna carve the turkey?
Actually,
And you're trying to there with a vacuum. I don't
see
understand!
that bit there?
I don't understand.
It's called a belly button. Humans and Asari have them.
So yeah, remember to move your tokens, people,
Later tonight. That can't be sanitary.
because that will extend what's happening.
I can understand why I might find Asari.
I guess I move up the stairs as well. I guess it can be.
Humans too. They look just
Yep,
like
you
I don't
snuck out
have
of
to
the
roll for
water.
that, do I?
No, you
Mr.
slunk out the
Lavitz.
water, but you've got a lot of mud in your
I'm
gears.
not seeing the Solarian
Ew.
at all.
Gross.
You're not really grass, my gears. Mud.
The head fringe.
You don't really grind to my gears.
To see them as attractive, do you?
Oh, I was about to say a racist meme.
Going to ruin us.
Go ahead, I don't care.
There aren't many
No. It's not even my memes. I heard that it's a meme I remember seeing, and it's really bad. It's just like, you know, grinds like with gears, and then they just say the N-word.
Nigger.
Lavitz, I'm reporting you to Obama. He's gonna come and kill you.
I'm an Australian. We don't have taboo words like that.
Then he says,
I'm gonna beat you to death.
"Can I help you with something?"
I'm not American. I don't have taboo words.
What, black people? You don't have any black people that get angry?
Black people over here get angry about everything. They get angry about freaking the names of freaking cheeses.
Interest in purchasing slave labor.
What?
We got a company that's called Coon Cheese.
Practices the council to
Oh, wait, I thought coon was the word for Hispanics.
Nah, Coon over here is word for Aboriginal.
I don't even know what that means.
Sounds like synthetic
Indigenous Australian.
Hiring this Quarian would help.
Fucking cunt.
Reputation. How exactly do you
The fucking.
Purchase the contract.
Yeah,
I
fucking
think of.
Patient, then
Yeah, fucking cunt.
for reimbursement.
I know
Alrighty.
the Vibrant Fleet would be grateful and more likely to make.
How did I not
Tell
kill
me to
this
just
person?
move you.
We look good for hiring a Quarian.
Yeah, I apologize.
There we go.
Slaves out of the goodness of our hearts. All right.
Okay, you go up a flight of stairs.
The board might wet its pants.
Yeah, shh.
Good publicity. This Quarian had better be good, though.
And you see some columns.
Yeah.
Hope no one heard that.
Heard what?
Never you mind.
I'm gonna poke that column, by the way.
What? Why you poking thing? What you doing?
Happy to help.
Here, for your trouble. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get this.
Which one? Oh, no. These are the columns here. These are just patterns on the ground.
Oh. Dang it.
Ceramic tiles.
Okay, I poke a column.
Excuse me.
Okay, you poke the column. Roll us a d20.
Oh no. How bad is it?
Luckily, you do it very limp-wristedly, so you don't actually cause the column to break.
Welcome.
Okay.
I'm Athena, matriarch and bartender. How can I
Okay, everybody roll us a detect once you get around here. You know, in this area here.
Which I do here at this.
Oh, wait, which area?
I know.
Oh, over there. I'll walk up on over there and I'll roll over to it.
Here I am.
Okay, so Sid, you
rolled a
see
7.
nothing? You're too busy licking the column?
My mother.
Me?
No, Sid is.
I've pretty much seen it all.
Oh yeah, with the 3 just.
Actually, no, you haven't rolled a detect, sorry.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
That was for the poke.
That's
Oh,
Okay, Sid, you look up. Kamiko, are you gonna roll?
right. Don't eat the nuts in the Red Bull.
You look up? What?
Quarians. You'll get cramps.
Oh, yep, I see it, sorry.
I already did, but okay.
Then where's your roll? There's Ruby's, there's Kamiko's.
I got like a 7.
Yep, okay. Oh, yep, there we go. Yep, you see that.
Oh god, what do you see? What is that? Is that a head?
It looks like a head.
You look like someone
I'm just gonna
A very
waltz on
big head.
over.
A very big head.
My store has the
Bro, I'm just coming up behind like, what are you doing? You can't poke it.
I'm a poke it.
That's illegal, bro. You can't do that.
I'm a poke it.
Roll us
You're
a
gonna get
d20.
murdered. You have to get fucking murdered.
Okay, you touch it, and you feel a strange energy feedback coming through your robot hand.
I like that.
items in, you can take
Scary.
Either side of it is
Nasty.
2 flames.
Oh, you know.
Oh, why are we all crowding around it? I'm keeping my distance.
Have all the licenses to sell.
Yeah, you can roll a tech, Kamiko. Yes, this appears to be is what is emitting the strong energy source.
Oh.
So We get to the ship.
Yep. It is about the size. It is quite large.
Oh. What was like a stone head? Was like a Easter Island head?
Not that big. It's about the size of
Oh, like an Aztec head.
Yeah, close enough to an Aztec head. It's about the size of like 2 people if they rolled up into a ball.
Oh, not that big.
If we can carry it.
Aztec head is like 5
You
people.
could carry it, yes, but you'd probably need. It'd be awkward that you'd have to probably use 2 mechs to actually carry it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why
it's a
don't we
little
do
bit
that?
awkward.
See if AIDS can give us a better insight.
Beep boop beep. This is a big ass rock. Why did you haul this onto the ship?
Okay, so you're gonna move it?
Of course, Commander.
Yeah. Let's let's
Yeah,
three-way
got
this
it.
thing. Oh, let's three-way this thing.
You faced an commando unit before.
What's wrong?
What's the matter?
Either you pay me, or I flay you alive.
What's the matter, Sid?
My mind.
I've analyzed this and determined that you are a gay.
Cyrus, hold my calls.
Better than
You
being
are
the big
a
gay.
gay. What do you mean? What a...
Well, there's
just-
gay, and then there's suffering from the big gay.
She didn't DM me and said why. It's because I said let's three-way this thing.
Beg your pardon?
I said let's three-way this thing and Sidra went why? And
My sources said you were alive.
Yeah. Just
I know I was playing with 5-year-olds. This doesn't always mean
Alright, everybody roll me a d20 plus hydraulics.
Everybody roll me a d20 plus and to find out you're not a child.
Yep. Okay.
Oh gosh, hold on 1 second. There we go. Alright, I don't think I have anything in hydraulics, so it's just gonna be a bare d20.
Yep. Okay. Sid, you and Kamiko are moving it slightly. You start to move it, and then Ruby's like, "I'll help." Slips up and chips a skull plate on the statue.
I hate this game.
You actually knock a chunk of paint off of it. Well, a coating on
okay.
it. And
It's not that
behind it is glows.
Oh.
Your systems start to go lock up.
Sources,
Oh god.
even a little hired muscle.
Why am I such a failure?
Information broker.
Yep. As you get some kind of weird feedback energy loop in you.
For the past 2 years.
Oh god.
So you'll have to restart your systems.
Ooh, I don't like that one bit, dear sir. I'd kindly ask this giant stonehead to fuck off.
Indubitably.
Hello there, my fair gentleman. I bequeath upon you
I'm sorry.
a
I have committed
request to kindly fuck off.
Yeah, you can bonker if you like, but it's not very polite.
What kind of things do you need to take care of?
Bonker be like, that's not very polite. I like that line.
It's been a long 2 years.
Okay, so the statue's moved a little bit, and as you do, these fires flicker.
Listen,
Oh.
if you want to help, I need someone with hacking expertise. Someone I can trust.
Well, we still need to get us on the ship, I think, so...
Key points around Ilium. You could get me information I need.
Alright, roll to bonk.
Deal.
I just came here to watch Honk If You're Horny in peace.
Honk if you're horny, what is that?
It's from Simpsons.
I'm gonna try and move this a bit more.
Alright, d20 plus strength.
Trust you.
Oh, come on!
You can't move it, you strain your hydraulics and that's not budging for you.
Terminal sounds pretty easy. Why do you
Ooh, fortunate.
I don't know.
Kamiko's the only one that's managed to actually move it a little bit.
Security node won't get you the data.
God, Kamiko, showing off. Jeez, man.
Time to find a local server less
Disappointed!
data to my system.
Oh yeah. Wait, what is that line from? It's
That's
like
from Hercules: A Legendary Journey.
yeah, he like misreads like the script or something.
Yeah, he was supposed to scream in disappointment, but he read it as scream disappointment.
Data from there. This may help.
Idiot. Just be like an asshole about it.
I know. I used to watch that show so much. It was such a good show.
He arrived here a few
Really? I didn't even know.
You never watched Hercules: A Legendary Journey?
No, sir.
It is
I don't think
campy
it's probably
as
before my
fuck
time.
now. Like nowadays, it's campy as fuck.
The cargo transfer levels.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, those shows can definitely be entertaining.
It is entertaining. Like think Xena, but
Very good information broker.
just as, if not more, campy.
Intrigue isn't that different from
That's cute. I like that.
get the dead body.
Alright, you've all individually tried to move this thing, but it ain't budging. Maybe if you combined all your strengths, you might be able to do it. So I'm basically going to give you all one more re-roll, and basically the highest re-roll will win.
Oh, okay.
So basically it's a roll with triple advantage. So everybody give it a roll.
She's quite the opposite.
Oh gosh, okay.
Dara is a Justicar, one of the
Oh.
Okay.
Dara can tell you.
Sid, you like the other two start lifting it up and carrying it away, and Sid, not to feel out of place, you're there behind there going, oh, this is so heavy, oh, I think I'm getting a hernia, and meanwhile they're about 10 meters in front of you carrying it.
Oh. That's funny.
Carrying it on one arm each.
Actually, to be more precise, it'd be my hands just on the back of it, not even lifting.
Yeah.
Oh no, that rolled so well that you were so much into the performance that you didn't even realize that they'd walked away.
You just like mime carrying something big, like, oh man, oh guys, even helping? You're just walking alone.
And you're like, maybe I should shoot it to lighten it.
Oh no.
No, let's just let it go.
Okay, as you guys move it, these pet fires go out.
Oh, cool. Those are a fire hazard. I'm glad they went out. That's definitely not a bad omen of something fucking terrible that's gonna happen. It was a fire hazard, for goodness sake.
Alright, you feel the temple, not so much shake, but it feels like it's eerily silent now.
Do you have anything flashier?
Put it back, put it back.
Let me out! Wait, no! Let me in!
I love that clip from Eric Andre show.
And I'm thinking of the Simpsons one when Marge is on the plane and she's just running back and forth going, let me out!
I never really watched much of The Simpsons, but I recently got Disney Plus, and it has all 30 seasons on there. So your girl's basically gonna be starting to, it's basically gonna,
So then he says,
whatever you call it, binge watch it.
Yeah, I was binge watching season 2, 3, and 4 about a month ago.
Oh, really?
But I'm actually gonna try and watch some of The Nanny.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I downloaded it. I'm like, you know what? I think I'll watch that because Fran Drescher's is hot. So I'm just gonna watch it on mute.
Okay. Oh, that's kinda mean.
Have you heard her voice?
Best you have, I'll make do.
No.
Alright, let me just get something for you.
You start you get just a chalkboard and start scraping it. That's what it's like.
Wait, just give me a second. I'll see if I can find
Ear rape.
I'll see if this one's.
Oh my god.
Oh, motherfucker.
God, I can feel those capillaries tightening.
Well, you sort of a fantasy one, because when I was a kid and I would watch TV and you'd see
He comes in the motorcycle outfit with a helmet and everything, but we give him this tiny little chihuahua.
that dog peed in the helmet.
Okay, that's not a decent one. Where's a good one? I think. Horrible. See if that works. No, that's just people trying to imitate it. Oh no, I can't find a decent one for it. I think nobody wants to blight, blight the world with that voice again.
Well, that sounds kind of mean, but I guess if it's that bad.
Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. I'll private message you so then it doesn't, blight this great page. There we go. So jump about 5-10 seconds into it.
Okay.
As hot as she is, that's how bad she sounds.
Coming up later today, we release our annual list of Ilium's 10 richest.
Alright, so you've moved the... Where would you like where would you like to take it? Would you like to take it through the water? Would you take time, but will be a lot easier of a check?
Last week. All this and more on Financial Entertainment Daily.
Huh?
How do you want to get this head out of here? If not, you might be able to call the ship in closer, but you could destroy the area.
I mean, what else is in this area? Or actually, can I do a general search of the area?
Yeah, sure.
I got out at all. The mercenaries were starting to shoot.
Oh my gosh, just realized it's Friday. Hell yeah.
That's 11.
Well,
yeah, you just realize that this is some kind of holy temple.
excuse me, I'm on an important call.
Oh, okay.
With a few corpses laid around.
Oh gosh, I should say I need to move
Nothing of importance.
my token up.
So did you listen to the horrible voice?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's like boner shriveling voice.
Oh, boner shriveling. Hey man, some people might like that voice. I don't know.
Terminus systems are great.
Oh no, it's kind of like if you're having sex with someone and all of a sudden you hear a click clack of a shotgun and a sharpening of a butcher's knife. That's what it's like. It's like, what the hell? Do I keep going or do I run?
I keep going.
Or do I run while I keep going?
The stores.
I'll keep going. It's fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. Also, somebody give me $10 that I can waste on Fortnite.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not paying any money towards
Wait, what do you want to buy?
Imperial Stormtrooper.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, silly.
Either way, you've got the skull halfway out here. Where do you plan to take it? Do you plan to take it the water route or the cliff route?
What do you want? Sorry, that damn Krogan's love poem's getting on my nerves.
Wait, what?
How are you going to get this giant skull out of here?
Can we make a bridge?
No, you
You
Aren't
can
we
try.
just gonna call the ship to land, like, there?
You can do that if you'd like.
Yeah, actually, that sounds like a lot better of an idea.
Easiest
Yeah.
solution is...
We're on a break.
Alrighty. Who's gonna... I'm not sure whether I should make you guys go back to the ship and fly it. No, I'll just let...
Two of you on a break.
Also, am I stupid? Am I the only one that just now realized that that our ship's basically just a model of an Imperial Star Destroyer?
Oh no, that's just for the wing.
It's not like dating a human.
The wing
Okay.
pokes out.
It's funny though.
Yeah.
It's just Imperial Star
I had a
Destroyer.
really good one that had the ship, basically, that looked just like the ship.
Or if he just wants
Actually, no.
can't have them.
Dickhead me, I've got this.
Well, what the fuck happened to it? Lav it. I'm just kidding. It's mean.
There we go.
Today, Krogan.
He's a fun guy.
Thanks, Lavitz.
Especially for
You're welcome. I live to please.
job as a
Thanks, Obama.
It's fun to join a mercenary.
That is one of the best mods for Dark Souls. Basically, every
Thanks,
time you
Obama,
die,
or what?
yeah, every time you die, instead of it saying you died, it goes, "Thanks, Obama."
Settle down with
It
someone.
was
It's
so
like you
funny.
fall off
That
a
meme
cliff.
was so
You fall off
big.
the cliff.
That's literally.
Thanks, Obama.
Oh yeah.
So why are the
It's so funny. I'll always remember that clip when Obama himself recorded video of him sitting down at his desk with a cup of milk and a cookie, and he like is trying to dip it in, and it kind of gets stuck in there. He just goes like, "Thanks, Obama."
Not a sorry. Alien DNA. We're just using it.
It's so good because he's just like he has a genuine like distressed look upon him.
For a long time.
That was like near the end of his like second term, so he was already gray haired as hell.
Yeah, it's like he freaking lost like gained like 20 years in that amount of time. You know, in the first of it, he looked like a freaking first of all, he looked like 30 basically at the oldest.
Oh my god, yeah, no, he looked like he was fresh out of like college or something.
Yeah, 30 at the oldest. I thought he was. I'm like, is he even old enough to run for American president? Don't you need to be like 38 or 40 or something?
6 years later, oh my god.
And then it's just like
he'd just been. Look at Emperor Palpatine.
Well, look at Bill Clinton, how he looks now. He looks like a human cigarette. It's like he's had his life force drained.
Dude, you can't say that. He may have resigned. I forgot. Was he resigned? Did he resign or get?
He was impeached, but he finished his term. Because impeachment doesn't mean that you get sacked. It just means that you go to trial.
I guess.
And then only in extreme circumstances can somebody actually be removed from office.
Here, I've given you a discount.
So impeachment is really just a thing to make people's balls feel big. It really doesn't do anything.
Yeah. I dig googly that girl's boybity. I googly her gagady with my googus.
I'd googly her gashmoigan with my gingus.
What about you?
With my googus. I love that one, googus.
I did giggity that woman. I googly her gashmoigan with my gingus.
And for that, I'm sorry.
Oh, freaking! Did you see the new episode of Family Guy? Quagmire's like, I got a cigar given to me by Prime Minister Bill Clinton, but for some reason it's wet.
No, she won't even talk to me.
Wait a minute.
Because the last episode was basically the '90s version, like everything that was popular in the '90s. They just did kind of like a parody version of it. So they did like Friends and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing clips of that.
So,
how dare you?
Yep, you've rolled it onto your ship.
Did not realize I could move that. Okay.
Yep, everybody can move it because it's basically the ship for thing. Just so when you're in space and stuff, whoever's piloting can move it.
I don't know if you remember me.
Okay.
Colonist at Zoo's Hope.
Wait, how was it?
I got a 13.
You saved
I'm sorry.
Creatures control.
This is flying.
Nico, I didn't see your stuff. Sorry, I was on a different thing.
It's still better than being a slave to the Thor.
The head. He got impeached, but he also finished in Lewinsky's.
Most of us stayed.
Come on. He did not finish in her mouth, unless she's a messy eater. He basically finished on her dress.
Exogeny pretty much.
Well, maybe the dress was just in the splash zone.
I don't like this. I don't like this conversation anymore.
What brings you to Ilium?
Labis, can you see Tran?
Probably because of how the Thorian
What was that?
told us.
Can you see Tran for me, please?
Tran.
Survey group.
Position. Alright, let's go. Next part of the campaign. Let's do this.
Okay, you are now
No, you
on
didn't
the
like
ship.
that? Okay.
Listen, I think she has a problem with
Sorry.
humans.
Oh,
I'm
no,
just trying to
nothing. I was
juggle
just
a
saying,
couple.
like, no.
I'm just trying to juggle a couple pages at the moment.
Barria Frontier
Jungle.
to do
What the?
scans for
Yeah, juggle. Sorry.
Said they just use anything interesting they found.
Okay, let me just get
There's
the
a line we missed.
skull.
Now, if they find something, they can do follow-up procedures as they see fit, without our consent.
Actually, no, it's not quite that big. There we go.
They can't actually force these procedures.
I'm not sure if you could even get it through the doors.
Ilium.
I'll make it a little bit smaller.
For just about everything you can imagine. If we don't
Yeah, good enough.
they'll
There we go.
declare us in breach of contract.
And I'll just put it there.
With the legal fees they could hit us with.
You are now on the ship.
What kind of health problems did the
And let's just roll a couple things.
Like we did
Didn't
when the
detect,
Thorian was controlling us.
and detect,
Muscle
and...
twitches, nerve
Ooh,
damage maybe.
okay.
And
There's
sometimes
detected warp
we can feel each other.
things outside
I can tell
of
when someone
the
nearby is in
atmosphere,
pain.
outside of the planet.
Really?
Are you okay, Albert? Oh
Robot.
no! Oh no! Savage, please!
No, he's not allowed.
Somebody, stand back him!
Oh,
I
fuck.
saw your conversation.
You okay?
Here to complain
Yeah, I'll be
about
right.
medical contracts. Those
Oh, you poor baby.
I just choked on my own lungs.
I suggest you
Oh my god!
life is
Sheesh.
It's like a defibrillator or something, my goodness. Nah, that's only when the heart stops.
Why are you insisting?
Oh, you poor thing.
Whose could they possibly be?
Sorry about that.
This is not your concern.
No, don't be sorry. Take your time, please. Don't force yourself to like talk.
I'm just gonna get a glass of water. Be right back.
Yes, please. Oh my god. Take your time. Holy shit.
The galaxy would be.
You're adorable, you know that?
How am I adorable? What do you mean? We just heard a man like dying. How am I adorable? Why is that your first thought?
You're trying to take care of him, even though he's
Because he's dying. He's a poor baby, and he's dying.
cool.
The onus is not upon me to accommodate them.
You know very well I care about you just as much.
No, you're just.
I care about all of you.
Dealing with problems unleashed by another race. Sorry, like my bond, who died when they rebelled against the Quarians. Or my daughters, who died during the Geth.
I'm back.
Hello? Labbits, you good?
Yep.
The other was
It's one of those coughs where you start choking on like shit in your lungs. And you nearly start
cannot
vomiting.
relate to that, sir. I apologize.
You know when you
but
cough
I
to the
cannot.
point that you nearly start vomiting?
the aliens.
I can't relate to that either.
Best they can do is give me
Ah, youth.
medical data.
Yeah. 19.
Why was your bond made on the
And I'm never gonna age.
Never gonna
Just
die.
kidding. Just
Not their technology.
I'm
but
never
their
gonna
music.
die.
She loved
Imagine though. Immortality, I've heard it's both a blessing and a curse. At least it's been depicted as so.
Yeah, I
And it
think
makes
it's
sense.
just the boredom.
exploring new.
The
I mean,
curse is the
I
boredom.
definitely, yeah. It's a curse also because you see all your loved ones die.
Yes.
That's
It
true.
just happens with Logan. You know, like, if I fell in love with somebody, which I have, I'm gonna outlive them. I'm gonna have to see them die.
That's actually the whole storyline of was it season 2 or 3 of Buffy?
Really?
Of the big bad guy. Basically, he's an ancient, so he's lived for thousands of years, and basically explains why he basically turned evil, because after a while he saw humanity die and everything he loved die constantly over and over again over thousands of years. So eventually he's just like, you know what, I'm gonna become a fucking full-on demon.
Yeah. I had to go with Arinia.
A logical conclusion, rather than trying to maybe make this an everlasting utopia. Just destroy everything.
I just
Well, he tried.
Literally use
Basically, he'd tried for things like he was a really good force for good for a long time, but he realized that just shit keeps going bad. People keep dying, loved ones die. You know, he was just sick of it. He became, it's been a long time since I watched it, but really big, deep character for a villain. But he was also too cowardly to die as well, so he couldn't, he couldn't hack, in a sense, he was too scared to die. But in the point that now he doesn't want to live, but he's too afraid to die.
Oh, yeah.
So at the end, he basically becomes like a full-on demon. And in that world, vampires and shit, they're not actually and even what they call demons aren't actual demons. They're just kind of a little bit of a demon in them. But a full demon is literally like Cthulhu-sized monster. That's like a real demon.
And the Justicar would die without hesitation to protect the innocent.
I feel like immortality would be cool if he got to spend it with somebody.
Yeah.
Lethal force in most cases.
Alright, either way, what do you guys want to do? You got a head on here, you've just
analyze that head. What the hell? Why did it cause our systems to overload when the thing got chipped? Guys, are you too or what?
I think Kamiko's talking about the fact that there's been warp signatures that have erupted near the planet.
Oh, I did not know about that. Sorry. Well,
Right.
don't worry, it's not a timed event.
Yeah, I said it halfway through while I was coughing, so I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, but yeah, we can really understand you.
Follow their code. Most of them are on some lifeline.
So I'll bring you to the planetary map.
Any injustice they encounter, which can be a problem. In some ways, they're a lot like the Spectre.
Now you need to get a decent distance away from the planet before you engage warp.
Good luck with it.
Now your warp drive is actually working. It's not fully functional, but it's enough to do small solar planetary jumps and, in extreme circumstances, a solar jump.
Kamiko, shut the fuck up. We're gonna leave. Kill your tits. Screaming in the chat's not gonna help.
Missing pieces? No, I can't get in because it's a crime scene.
Tism? I use Tism.
Some just a car. I don't know.
What?
Nobody is ever going
I
to
don't know.
see the extra merchandise, which is why we're going with you, Rick.
I mean, it's not like Lavitz is gonna punish us for, like,
And I mean,
you know.
It's a little difficult kind of keeping track of the chats, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sadly.
Yeah, that was the problem that we had with Sushimaru as well.
Also, don't you X me. Don't you dare X to Doubts. Dude, he's right here.
Fine then. I'll fix this. Wait a second. There we go.
I was just about to do that.
That's horrible. There's a 12-page contract to check.
Well, I beat you. For once, I am first.
For once, I am the first to comment.
So, like my ex used to say, about time I was first.
Oh, I don't like that one. Did you really have an ex that would say that? Or is that just a bit?
No, that's just a bit.
Okay.
She was always first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Over here.
What?
Yeah, I know who Fame
What?
is. I might have passed him some information, but I didn't hire him.
Long story, I won't.
Baby brain does not understand jokes. I apologize.
That wasn't a joke.
I can
The second
part.
stop him. When he contacted
I
me,
apologize.
Okay, I'll bring you to. You leave atmosphere and you're roughly around where that satellite is.
Her dirty secret.
The deactivated satellite now.
Her loss.
Your warp system, the warp drives are coming from the upper left of the map.
If you work there, you must have an idea what his opposition.
You have to engage and add more power to your scanners in order to scan that.
Very well equipped.
If you want to find out what's coming, or if you want to get out of Dodge, you'll basically have to get up here to get the hell out of Dodge.
He didn't seem worried.
Well, let's try to get up there then.
Who is she?
A wealthy speculator with a nasty disposition. She's killed her business rivals.
Now, basically, this
I heard she.
you'll have to basically roll to run calculations and try and eyeball where the nearest system is, because you don't have any star charts at the moment.
Who's gonna need to roll for that?
Whoever's driving.
Who's driving?
Picard might be able to aid with his communications, but his abilities are limited.
Yikes.
Still under control.
Can we get just rolled?
Don't use whelp, that's a bad word.
It doesn't sound like Nasana's just gonna let me in.
She's as smart as she is.
Yep, you can't tell where there's nearby systems. I'll roll for Picard.
You better be ready.
He's having trouble detecting nearby systems as well.
I'm ready now.
Damn.
That's what I like to hear. We'll go tonight.
That's weird. I don't know why the dice was green.
Because I do not know actually.
Usually green means like, 'cause I know sometimes the green will be like good digit. Also, we're not dead.
Oh yeah, maybe it's a GM thing. Let me just roll again.
Might get into a firefight.
It's a GM. Luckily that one doesn't count.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm glad.
By the way, I'll increase the size.
His dice is green. Okay.
But, I'm guessing it's because my color is green. Oh yeah, because when Kamiko rolled it, it came up blue, and Kamiko is blue. By the way, Ruby, would you be able to change your color from light green to a different color? Any color besides green, because green's DM color.
Yeah. What do you do that?
You know where your name
Oh, I
says,
see
and you got a little square next to you. If you click on that, you can
Actually, I'm gonna change it to a. No, it's too similar to Citrons.
Yeah. It's just so that when someone pings, we know exactly who it
Change
is.
it to red.
Yep.
Red like Ruby.
Sexy red, the color of blood.
Oh, okay.
Blood.
I didn't.
An ocean of blood. I wonder how much blood is in this blood ocean. I wonder how much. You can't move. You're gonna have to move in turn, basically. So. Okay, so Ruby, you can probably try and do star navigation.
I was gonna ask, like, can I?
'Cause you got-
Okay, I'll try.
Yep.
Yeah, yeets.
Christ in a handbasket. You. How would I do this? Roll us a d20 for severity.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. Actually, no. This is better. You're about to crack a shit out the freaking controls because they're not doing what you're doing. You're about to punch him. Sid grabs you and throws you across the room. He's like, "I'll fucking do it," and you type in and you manage to find a small system, not far from.
Oh. Nice. Thanks.
Basically, what you'll need to do is you'll need to skip to the end of this solar system, and then kind of skip to the very outer reach of the other one solar system. So you have to do a double hyper jump.
Oh, wow.
It will put strain on your engines and your hull and your shields, and it'll put strain on your entire ship. But it is doable.
Before they shot you down.
I think we can run the. I think it's a risk we can take. And
does anybody want to run scanners, or do you just want to get the hell out of Dodge?
Will we not have? Will we have time to
focus on anything moving?
get to go if we run scanners?
Yeah, your scanners. You've got enough power to run scanners and engines at what they're running at, which I think is 69% thrust. Giggity.
Did you just say giggity?
Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
Still Quagmire.
Don't linger too long. They'll be here to greet you soon.
I did giggity that girl. Hey Meg, 18 yet? No? Hey Chris, how you going? Alright.
Alright. He's such a scumbag, man.
Oh, I love Quagmire. Scan time, okay. 16. Okay, and you'll get a bonus from Sid. Yep. Okay. Let me just reveal some of the map. And let me just grab that and and before you know it, a ship comes out of becomes into view of your scanners. It is a reddish purplish ship that appears to be very organic.
Oh no. I don't like that. Whoop, whoop. Something like Claptrap trying to do dubstep. That's funny.
Hello, human.
He's alive.
My name is Claptrap. I'm deliberately annoying.
How dare you? He's cute. Not just kidding. He's nice.
You have to get over here to basically get out of range of the planet, otherwise the gravity will affect your warp. Which could basically slingshot you to anywhere.
Oblivion.
You could end up in a sun, or you could just basically get ripped to pieces in a gravity well.
I like that.
Well, that's always fun. Just you don't want to get spaghettification.
Spaghettification, Jesus.
That should ease the pain.
Isn't that? It's a real thing.
There's no way that's a real thing.
It is. It's where your body gets stretched into like a thin spaghetti-like thing, and while being sucked into the event horizon of a black hole.
I don't like that.
And basically, you're stuck in this kind of state forever because of time dilation.
Oh.
So you get stretched
that's
into a long
hell.
piece of spaghetti
Slaughtered.
forever.
Pledges to escape the dark.
It's terrible, man. Spaghettification.
You can go 30 each turn.
Oh
So
my god.
Wandering around here all day. You'll find
that
no
far
answer.
basically, but you can measure from your corner.
I need to get up to the penthouse. Any suggestions?
Service elevator. The bridge between the towers.
Yeah. Yep.
You should be.
So yeah, I'll actually draw on the map.
Thank you.
That is minimum safe distance, and anything past that is correct safe distance.
Okay.
Okay, these ships have detected you, and they're
God.
starting
Oh.
to move in.
I don't like how they jet forward like that. Spooky. Spooky dooky.
Spooky, scary, spooky stuff.
Spooky, scary skeleton. Sucky, ugly pumpkin. He orange wound the boy.
You know, I've never actually seen. I don't think I've actually seen that one. Oh yes, I have.
No, it's
once.
it's a little cutesy little version.
I think I've seen the Corpse Bride, but I don't think I've seen the one before that.
Corpse Bride. What do you mean? Oh, the Tim Burton series?
Yeah, I'm not much of a Tim Burton watcher.
I love that movie for Christmas.
Now your lasers are 120 on this map. Well, actually no, your lasers are 60, your missiles are 120, and your bombs are basically what you leave behind. So you can leave them in your trail as basically landmines.
No, that's cool. I like that.
Yes, you can move and fire, but somebody has to take gunner.
I could take Gunner.
Alrighty.
Alright, so just tell me what you want me to do.
If you click onto the Dragoon, you'll see the turrets. You got single turret, which is more accurate but does less damage. Your second turret does more damage but is less accurate.
Okay.
Actually, I've got to fix that. That's a +2. And turret X thing is -2. There we go. Okay, that's fixed. By the way, missiles can only be fired in front of a 180 degree.
Okay.
But turret is complete 160. I mean 360.
Yeah, 360, yeah. So I guess I want to take a shot at this one.
Okay. What's the distance on that?
Let's see here. Oh,
that's 100. Now feet are basically 1,000 miles. Basically.
Oh wow.
No, 1,000 miles, 1,000 kilometers. So each square is basically 1,000 kilometers. Because in space, there's lots of space there.
Space.
Okay, what we'll do is we'll roll a turn order.
And most certainly sounds good. So we can actually, you know.
17. I'll let you guys go first. Because I'm a nice guy.
Thank you. I'm going to do a big shoot at the bitches.
Alrighty.
I'm going to do the. So this guy's in my range, right? It's like 100.
No. 120 for missiles. 60 for turret.
Okay. Oh, then I get to shoot a missile.
Yeah, but you can only do it in a 180 of the front of the ship. So technically your ship is on that angle, like that. So if you draw a line through like that. So anything to the north of that, you can fire, but you can't fire behind you because they're forward missile batteries. You can drop bombs behind you, but that's about it. Okay, and now we go. Oops, let me zoom out. So this episode's been a little bit hit and miss.
Yeah. Not too bad though. Oh. Not like that.
These ships seem to be doing like mini jumps. They're not actually accelerating forward as much as you think. They're actually like doing miniature light speed jumps like as opposed to just a constant speed.
Okay then.
So they accelerate, then super accelerate, then go back, and then super accelerate. Like they're almost doing like miniature hyperspace jumps.
Little jumps, little juts forward, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna shower soon.
Now, who wants to pull a holdo?
Oh, what?
A holdo.
I have no idea.
Turn the ship around and hyperspace into them.
Yeah, no.
But the important thing is you've got to wait for everybody else to be pretty much dead before you do it.
Oh, yeah.
Just so that you can be an arsehole that everybody gets wiped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the entire crew is still on here, alive, so...
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay, it is a Dragoon's turn.
So...
Freaking move.
But... Here, I can keep the arrow there, and you can move it.
You have now reached minimum safe distance. Gravity interference minimal.
Oh, I might be able. No, so
It's about there.
Wait, what? Range for what?
The ship, the organic ship.
Oh, okay.
So you probably could actually reach it, I think. Let me just see. Yeah, it's in range.
Okay, then I'm gonna take a shot at it.
Okay. What are you taking a shot with? Well, actually, you just have to roll it, actually. So just click on the Dragoon.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So which one could I use? Which one does more? I'm gonna use on this one.
The X2 does more damage, but it is less accurate.
I'm gonna roll the turret. Ooh.
Not bad. You actually hit it too.
Yeah, maybe drop a bomb behind us.
Those for that one right there. Can I do 2 actions or only 1?
You can fire twice.
Okay.
Well, you can use 2 actions, I should say. And turret only. A full offensive action would be dropping a bomb or firing a missile.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can fire a missile and a turret, 2 turrets, or a turret and a bomb. So
can I do a turret and a bomb?
Well, you've already done a turret, so you can either choose to do another turret or a bomb.
I'll do a bomb.
Alrighty.
Boop.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yeah, ooh. That's not too bad.
Okay, let me just...
Well, that was a max damage on that roll.
I can keep my arrow there, so at least that gives you the max.
Okay, let me just color quote that. What color do you want the bomb to be, people?
Pink.
Pink. Okay, here we go.
Pink bomb.
Pink bomb.
Leave them as a pink mist.
There we go. So, so you fired the turret. Have you moved yet, Kamiko? Add to library. There we go. Yep. Okay then. It is the ship's. Whoop. Whoop.
Like the whoop.
Whoop. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop.
I don't think like Space Invader. Or more like yeah. That or Asteroids. Those classic games are so cool.
Yeah. So much fun. Okay, it is a Dragoon. You've hit this one for a bit of damage. Up the front.
We should probably move. Actually.
There you go. No, you can further than that.
Yeah, you can move up about to there.
Oh,
there you go.
Nice.
Okay, it is their turn. Whoop. 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 Yep. Whoop. Yep. Yep. Dump.
You suck.
Okay. Okay, let me just get the right thingy.
Please, don't kill us. We'll go. Look, they're on the cliffs.
Boom.
You're here to help us.
Boom.
And
Get shit
how
on.
they go.
Come on out.
And then it crashes into all of its buddies and then it dies.
We are in your.
Here's some quiet muttering about aliens and getting bugs. It's funny.
Mark. He's on his own.
Okay, and
Get fucked.
When he found us, I thought we were dead, but he just closed the door and locked us in. That's sweet.
there we go.
The heart of gold. Assassin?
Well, actually, I should probably.
She's got it.
Yeah, there we go.
Go. Get there.
Bite you in the ass.
One ship has been engulfed in space flames,
Nice.
and
it catches all the other flame.
it has actually caused two other ships to take some damage from it.
I need to get to this.
Now, are you going to fire this round, Ruby?
The only way up.
Can we fucking yeet up on out of here?
You're still not quite at full safe distance, but you can yeet if you want
Working up there.
on your turn, which is your turn now. But you are still in a slight bit of the gravity of the planet.
Hard.
That's an understatement. Kamiko, I was about to say, Kamiko, what do you think? Move or take some shot?
She's unpleasant. Say the least.
Alright, let's move then.
Why
Yeah.
not just quit?
Get the hell out of here.
What's stopping you?
We're stuck until the job's done.
I always remember that scene. Titanic can kill him, but I can't. It's not the Jedi way. Do it. Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I'll say it like that. Give it that sexy voice of yours. Let's do.
Well, now that you've walked me through your logic, of course I'll do it. No problem.
I mean,
Okay.
You know, I was on the. Do it, Anakin. I don't know if I can.
Do it.
Well,
you make a persuasive argument. Do it.
Well, now when you say it like that, well, who am I to disagree?
Who am I to disagree?
Tell your assassin to aim
Okay, you
She doesn't
move.
have a heart.
Okay, this ship moves up, and all of a sudden, you feel a shockwave, like something hit your ship.
Oh no. Yikes.
The area of your shield that would have protected it wasn't there at the time, because your shields are flickering on and off at 30% efficiency.
Ah, damn.
So they're more or less coating the front of the ship so that if you hit any small space debris, you don't get a fist-sized hole through the entire ship.
Oh gosh.
You know, because you're traveling at, thousands of kilometers a second. So,
Yeah.
small little thing will go straight through your ship. So your shields are basically deflecting that. Because your shields work in three things. They block kinetic, light, or plasma-based things. But they can only block one at a time.
So, what does this hit do to us?
You don't know. It rocks it, and your hull goes down to 87%. Sorry.
Oh gosh.
What are the
We're still able to jump?
You'll still be able to jump.
Perhaps we should find some.
You're just taking some.
Gonna do that,
You're just taking some hull damage.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. We're able to jump then. And we'll be able to repair once we get to the other side of where the hell we're going. Bet your ass we can still jump. That's funny. Jesus Christ. Miko.
Okay, roll us to jump.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
And you're getting a bonus from Picard, who does nothing.
Oh. Oh, you both got 3.
Okay, you fail to jump.
Oh, fuck.
Can I try?
You can next turn.
Dang it!
At the moment, you're basically like Han Slovo going, here we go! Fuck.
Oh, what now?
My team's always ready to go.
Damn it, R2!
I don't know where he is.
Chewie, I told you to replace the blah blah blah. God.
Okay, you take another shockwave that something hits you.
Oh,
and
gosh.
you go down. Let me just re-roll this.
Can we get that 17 as the roll?
1 damage.
Oh. Well, that's not too bad.
The assassin.
We just got that 17 as our roll.
And the next hit misses and misses. Okay, things seem to be buzzing past your ship, but you can't determine what the hell they are.
Not the answer.
Oh God.
I've got nothing more to say to you. If you shoot me, my team's right through there. They'll be all over you.
Yep.
That was so sad. Later,
Yep.
niggas. We got some now. But even have them eat our space dust. I swear to God, if we don't actually make it.
Actually,
Suck
Ruby,
my
you're up
space
'cause
cock!
you have 10.
Get out of here.
These gay niggas from outer space are gonna survive this.
You know there was actually a movie called Gay Niggas from Outer Space?
Yeah, I know, and it's so fun.
I have
So
not watched
this
it yet.
roll. Wait, no, drop a bomb. Or do we want to jump the hell out of here?
You can hyperspace is classed as a movement, not an actual action. So you got 2 actions and a movement.
Oh, drop the bomb. Alright, let's drop a bomb. Yeah, yeet.
My party favor, that thermal detonator right up their ass. That Wookiee be growling in hell now.
Does that count? Does that count as a bomb?
Yeah, you placed the bomb. But some days you just can't. Does anybody know where that reference comes from?
Nope.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Faggots, it's to depart. Laden niggas. Okay, let's go. Is that count? Let's go count. Rabbits.
Okay, wait a second. That allows you. That allows you. Okay, here I'm just going to post this. Here, oopsie, damn it, in Space Dragoons. Everybody watch that. That's what I'm getting from the reference.
Okay. Alright, so it says Space God, Space Jesus. Oh no.
Okay.
That's the old Adam West from Batman.
Yep. Anime Batman. Not this time, anime Batman. I'm the timekeeper.
Okay, so we've successfully jumped, yes?
Yes, you successfully jumped to the end of the solar system. So you are now in safe area at the moment. Congratulations, you've escaped the fleet.
That's really not a good idea.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will. I said get back.
Holy shit. We just stole a giant baby head from a It's from a random planet and then almost fucking died.
What's your name?
Kimiko, you can't say that. That's so
Don't
racist.
come any closer. Talon.
Did I do a racism? What we'll do is we'll go in there wearing these Bill Cosby masks. That's President Obama. Oh.
Hey,
Did I
that's
do a
Obama.
racism?
Obama. Also, you can get a return order.
Talon! He's my brother.
Okay, there we go. Congratulations, you escaped the
Shot the merc.
organic ships that seem to be pursuing you.
It wasn't me. Your brother didn't do it?
No.
Ah, well, that was hell.
What happened exactly?
That was heck and ham-masket.
Yep, the captain seems to be...
Shouted more.
He's still not in full right mind, but he does seem to be
Talon.
alright.
Gun, but we were too afraid to leave.
That's good.
And you showed up.
He's with the 17. He's basically plotted the next hyperspace jump
Bridge is stable, but the wind's your real problem. If it doesn't throw you off.
because his speciality is communications and a little bit of tech.
I'm looking for someone. Probably the guy who...
Because I've actually done his sheet
I
now.
thought he saw someone following us, but he's been a bit on edge.
So yeah, his is communications, tech, and shields.
From here, yeah. It won't be easy.
Personal shields, I should say.
Controlling the other side.
But the other thing is
Whatever side
communications.
hiding from must be pretty scary.
Okay.
There's still mercs up here.
So yeah,
Get to the lower levels.
No need to convince me.
some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. And I think we'll basically end the session here. So you guys can, well, end the main thing so you can actually do, like, set things that you want to do in the off time while your ship is basically cooling down and then, like, cooling its engines down before its next warp jump. Which will basically be about 2 days. So everybody tell me what you guys are going to do during your set time. And then if you want to examine their head or what you want to do with this time. Why should he? You're just doing your job.
I'm afraid your men aren't able to...
You want a pat of the head and the belly rub for every time you do something? It's like, I'm a captain. I do not dispense belly rubs at mere command.
What the fuck, bro? Why not?
I'll tear you apart.
God damn it, number one. Belly rubs are earned. Not just given away willy-nilly.
Bro, that's pretty gay. Bro, if you don't give your homies tummy rubs, you're fucking gay. I just talk to my head and tell the thing. Tell him he did a good job encouraging me. It's cute.
Alright, so yeah, mark it down on your sheets and remind me. Put 1 point towards training and put a bracket in there of what you were training.
Okay.
Each off time, once you get it to 5, that will basically level you up in that training. So each off time you spend on a training thing, it will build up over time. So make a second thing on your chart that says whatever it is that you're training in, like training so and so 1 out of 5.
Okay.
So yeah, don't forget to do that on your sheets.
And what kind of trainings are we able to do?
You, what would you like to train in? You can train in like specialty weapons, explosives making, biology, you name it. Whatever you want to do in it, we'll work away and work around it and try and figure out what we can do with it.
Biology.
Alrighty.
So I can define more organisms.
Yep, no problem. So put in there on your sheet, just add, what's it called? Abilities and attributes. So go to attributes, put on there, yep, biology training. Actually, we'll make the first level 1 of 3.
Okay.
Okay. And let's see. So, what are you going to train in, Kamiko? 1 of 5. What did you have on there? Let's have a look at your sheet.
Drone implant.
Yeah, that's drone training. So yeah, you can complete that, do that training. So put that 2 of 5, and once you level that up, you'll be able to increase your number of drones or the type of drone that you control. So each time you have an off time thing, which will generally be 1 to 2, maybe 3 times per game, depending on what happens and how quickly you go through the story section. So it's kind of like if you're camping in D&D.
Nice.
And you're setting your spell lists or something. That's kind of like what it's like.
Yeah. Just taking a minute to chill.
Yeah.
And get everything reorganized.
Because basically what happens is when your ship goes into warp or hyperspace, it basically, after it does that, it needs to cool down the engines, otherwise they'll explode. That's why most people use warp tunnels instead of actual their warp engines.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And also it's easy, you don't have to plot it, you just need to go to the warp stations themselves and tell them where you want to go, and they'll do all the calculate all the calculations, and they'll actually open a stable rift.
Oh, cool.
And then there's of course the quantum tunneling that ships can't go through. That can only go through a 2 meter round hole, basically. Well, about 1.5 meter round hole. But it's instant. So basically, if you have 2 places, even at the other ends of the galaxy, you open up a quantum rift, and you can literally walk from one end to the other with no problem.
Okay.
The only problem is that you actually need a quantum rift gate placed in the location. Hence why I haven't got a galaxy map yet, but basically if you had a picture of the Milky Way galaxy and drew a line straight through it, that's basically the quantum network, and then it kind of fans out like miniature spider webs. Because they basically had a seed ship that had a shitload of was making lots of hyperspace jumps, like small ones, and then it was dropping a quantum gate every jump. So, and then it just did a bead line straight across the other end of the galaxy.
That's pretty cool. I like that a lot.
And then, you know, they could send like small little ships to actually thing and then place them onto planets or whatnot, or even just send like space people in people in spacesuits through and actually, you know, work on that and actually build a small little thing around the actual gate itself and then just expand outwards.
Yeah, that's cool.
And they kind of did that over thousands of years.
That's really cool. I like that.
Well, you know me, I try to write up a little bit of lore to kind of make how the world works. Because otherwise I'm just pulling shit out my ass on the spot.
Yeah. Establish like some basics so you can establish what can and cannot happen. That's good.
Exactly. That's why I've got
then
a
you
little
have
bit,
backing.
Yeah, I've got a little bit. I think it's in read this place. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Like what the stats do, and then what you must know, and that's got the AI, ZPM, NACWIDA, hyperspace systems, fully integrated spacesuits, and the fabricator. And I'll add to that as we go along.
Okay.
But alright, Sid, what did you want to train in?
This'll help.
So, I said optic proficiency, pretty much being able to kind of adjust and make most scopes and like binoculars and stuff as proficient as I can.
So weapon sighting mods, basically, like sight mods. Yep,
So
you can. That would be
sight mods in my sheet. Or?
Yep, that would just put on their weapon mods.
Okay.
and then you can just work on that. So once you actually upgrade your weapon mods information, stuff like that, you'll actually be able to program that into the fabricator, and they'll be able to make them.
Cool.
But you've just got to make... It's kind of like if you're programming a 3D printer. Once you've programmed it entirely, you just put the power... you put the cool cord stuff in there, and bang, it will make it for you.
Nice.
And that's the power of the fabricator. If you've got a blueprint, or you spend enough time making a blueprint, you can print off stuff as long as it's got power.
Decimating my security.
Nice.
For someone. Expect me to believe that.
Great.
Okay. And does anybody want to observe the skull, or do you want to wait for the next time to do that?
I think Kamiko wanted to.
You can have 2 drones, Kamiko, when you've upgraded your drone control.
What? I heard something. Damn it.
Now, I'm going to give you guys 4 XP each.
When I'm finished dealing with this nuisance, you and I are going to...
And I'm not even going to deduct you 1 XP point. Ruby?
Oh, thank you. Sorry again about that.
Nah, it's alright.
How much XP should we be at then?
You should be 4 of 12 or 15, depending on what level you were. If you're level 2, it should be 12, I think. And if you're level 3, it should be 15.
Finally, we meet the assassin himself.
Okay, well, according to this, then I'm level 3 because my sheet says 15.
You're 3? Yeah, so you're...
I was hoping to talk to you.
15 is to get to level 3, sorry.
Oh, okay.
So to get to level...
So
oh, wait, yeah,
plus
to get...
4?
Do you really think she just...
Oh, no, sorry, yeah, 3 is 15, sorry. To get to level 4 is 15, sorry. I just remembered that, we're not working from 0. You weren't at level 0 when you went to 10. That was to level 2. I was thinking something different. Because I'm retarded.
So, you have 4 experience out of 50.
Yes, unless you've got others. Remember, you can sacrifice power cores, heals, and weapons that you find, and take their power cores and actually use them as 1 point of experience.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can take apart a pistol, get the Nakwita thing out of there, and that will be 1 XP point.
Okay, so having 8 power cells from weapons is 8 experience essentially.
Yep. If you want to break them down and get emergency experience points, you can do that. Okay. Or if you need emergency items, you can actually take them up to the fabricator and produce, an extra drone or an instant heal or something along that lines. They're good for like emergency things, or if you want to spend them.
We're going after them.
On XP.
Yeah.
But in this game, leveling up isn't as important as what you make and do of stuff.
That makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Because after all, you only get a D4 on level up, and plating just adds a +1 to the D4.
Okay.
Yep, 4 experience points. And that's basically for killing a bunch of the bugs and mucking around on the other ship, figuring out the brain, figuring out getting some of the information and getting some of the star chart, well, not star charts, the planetary charts.
Okay.
Now, you did skip over 1 planet in this system, but I'm pretty sure you didn't really have the time left.
Yeah.
With that amount of ships, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you spent a lot of extra time on the planet itself. In fact, you spent probably an extra day and a half on the planet. But on the bright side, you got some cool artwork.
How much experience is genocide worth? Oh yeah, how much experience is genocide worth?
-8.
No, dude. We slaughtered all those
Well, it's kind of the easy way out. It's kind of like letting an army do the work for you.
You still have to create that army.
Sad thing is, you guys could have pulled the power source of those shields and actually gotten a big boost to your ship and a lot more XP.
Oh, yep.
You live, you learn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you got the skull, or the stone head.
Yeah,
the baby face of happiness. And
I like that.
Are you contagious?
well, look at it. It's like a big, giant baby face with a mustache.
Pretty sure it's supposed to be like a weird, like grin almost, and like a bit of demonic grin.
It's kind of creepy, actually, isn't it?
Heard that. Is there any?
Yeah, it's very creepy. But that was supposed to be the point, Lavitz. Yeah.
If you want to examine it, roll us a d20 to examine it. If you want to use a technical device to scan it, you can use tech. Otherwise, it's just optics.
I will work for you, Shepard. No charge.
Yep. You can tell that there's a layer of stone covering it that you noticed when Ruby headbutted it.
Yeah.
And underneath it's some kind of stone that contains a lot of electro energy. You're uncertain of its origins or what type of energy it really, like how it's actually there, but it's not Naquita. But it's reacting similar to Naquita when Naquita is about to explode. But it seems completely stable.
Okay.
Because Naquita is like a solid fuel, and when it's about to detonate or be used, it actually glows. It goes from being a dull silver to a like almost bright white. Yes, but you'll have to remove the stone and find a way to basically insert it into your Naquita generator to charge your ship without it going critical and blowing up. So it's going to be a few rolls and some technical stuff. And you might want to research the stuff a little bit before you just start plugging in playing.
Obviously he is too.
Yeah.
What's your concern?
Because that's how you become a supernova for a very short time.
Oh.
Yes, you can talk to the head now. It's like, how about I get a little of you? Ha ha ha.
The area near the life support plant.
And nobody gets my jokes.
More arid than the rest of the ship.
Yep.
Here.
First, you had my curiosity. Now I've just got your forehead.
I don't understand these memes.
We need all the help we can get. It's not what I expected in an assassin. It may surprise you.
So, yep, you nearly cracked cracked Ruby's head open and bloody caused it to restart, but welcome to the crew.
Yep.
Yeah, Kamiko's got a bit of a fetish for heads.
Yeah, I'm realizing that now.
Well, when he finds a character gimmick, he sticks to it.
He's not even talking about the stone head, he's talking about...
Oh, I thought you were talking about the big head.
Oh. Alright then.
It's like, oh yes, head of that creature that tried to kill me. We're best friends now. Because friendship is the best thing ever. Except for best friends, which is a little better.
Just that from, I've heard that.
Family Guy.
Oh, yeah.
The Miley Cyrus episode. It's like, Miss Miley Cyrus, please stop. Not destroying the city, of course. I'm talking about just the music, the movies, the TV series. All of it is just awful. Just please stop. How'd that girl turn out to be... Like, how'd she go from being, you know, a cute girl, reasonably hot young chick, and then whatever the fuck she is now? With the shaved head and with the shaved head and whatnot.
She off your head, so what?
I know. When she kept doing that, like, weird tongue thing, I'm just like...
Yeah, she's not wild, man. She got let off the rein that Disney kept her
Yeah,
so
but
tight on.
she
kinda
could
went a little
have she could have
ballistic.
done the hot librarian kind of thing, which would have been so much hotter than the
Not at all.
swinging on a boulder or whatever the fuck it was.
What do you mean? That was a wrecking... What do you... Lavitz.
It was a long
The song
time
was called
ago.
Wrecking Ball. The song was called Wrecking Ball. What do you think it was?
I don't know. I've never actually heard any of her songs.
What? You never heard Part in the USA, Wrecking Ball, Jolene?
Nope.
How
I saw the
dare
porn
you?
parody.
I don't even know you. I don't even know who you are.
Of course you don't. I'm on the other side of the
Kimiko,
planet.
what the fuck is wrong with you? They can't say no when they're dead. That sounds like bordering on necrophilia.
What if they've had it tattooed on them?
I do not consent.
Yeah.
Tattooed on the side of their head.
It's like permanent non-consent.
Yep, I do not consent.
It's like, I know no doesn't always mean no, but some kind of word in the English language has to mean no.
That sounds like it's in the quote from The Office.
It's a quote from Quagmire.
No.
Sorry, I know me and Family Guy, I watch a lot of Family Guy. I love Family Guy.
That's funny though. I know sometimes no doesn't mean no. Some word of the English language has to mean no. And I'm sure you are, Kimiko.
Alright, so you're all doing your training.
How dare you, I'm a good friend.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk.
Later. I'd like to consider what we discussed.
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
I swear to God.
Did you mean shit or ship? Oh, yep, ship.
To find my
Yep, the skeleton of a bug creature that tried to murder you is a much better friend than everybody else.
And I said, hey, I'm a good friend, and
it's like, I'm so socially awkward!
That's fair.
If you ever get close enough
6, 8, 10 missiles. Now you had 27 missiles. Oh, I forgot to mark off 2 bombs off the ship stuff. Actually, I'll do that now. Where is
I
it?
was just thinking about you.
Missiles. Then so you're down to 8 bombs, or anti-pursuit bombs. And your ship. What was the dragon thing? You went down to 86.
Had a bunch of ship blood. Ew.
Okay. So your hull integrity is down to 86%.
Oh, wonderful. 86.
Yep.
Too bad, but also not very good.
A lot better than it was when you started.
That's fair.
So next time you land your ship, you'll have to make repairs. Or one of you will have to do a spacewalk when you get a chance and try and weld it up.
That sounds like a fun plan.
But that is a story for another time.
Yeah, it's getting late. Oh.
Yeah. So it's like 6:35 now. I've got to do a few things. Alright, so I will catch everybody same time next week. Hopefully everybody can make it at the time. Unless we need to push it back. Just no, that's alright. Sid was late too.
Oh, okay.
And Kimiko was late as well.
Ooh, Kimiko.
Yep.
As late as me, but still. By 3 minutes. It's late. 3 minutes too late, sadly.
Yep. What would happen if the bomb went off at 3 o'clock?
Is 2 hours.
You know, what if you had to stop the bomb at the proper time? 3 minutes too late is pretty bloody late. You know, bomb's going off. And then who's dead, huh? You're dead! Blown up! Crystal Pepsi.
Oh my god, let's chill.
Because, gentlemen, I give you Crystal Pepsi. Or the great taste of regular Pepsi, but without that troublesome opacity. Because what if you're drinking a regular Pepsi and someone comes at you with a knife, huh? They won't be able to see him past your Pepsi. Then who's dead, huh? You're dead! Stabbed! Crystal Pepsi.
Alright then.
So, it's my favorite Family Guy thing of the whole of ever.
Okay then, bud.
I'm
Alright then, what do you say, pal?
representing Asians.
Good luck, everybody else.
Oh yeah. How much signal I need to cross 8 lane? None? Okay. Good luck, everybody else.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, those animals are so fucking funny. They make me want to merge without looking. Yeah, Rumsfeld.
I'm gonna deduct empathy for that genocide because it was very much a point of necessity. That's true. I concur with Kamiko. As odd as that sounds.
Actually, Kamiko, yeah, you're gonna actually have to roll on reflection to see if you feel bad about blowing up an agricultural station and destroying a bunch of creatures. Yeah, you feel pretty bad about it.
Lies.
Lies and slander.
Only for the agriculture, that's fair.
You genocided a bunch of puppies.
Whoa, that is not what we did.
They just wanted to give you the glomp of love. And what do?
Probe away.
Nuke them.
Nuke them before they nuke you.
To quote Phyllis, yeah, you're right. We should drop the bomb on them.
Yeah, as my grandpa's friend used to say, a couple of firecrackers fix them up good and proper.
Okay then.
He was talking about Japan.
Can do it again. Alright then, Goofy.
I miss that old bloke. He was funny.
Probe away.
Is the word I have in my vocabulary? Next, you speak only broken English.
Either way, I'm not sure if I should punish you or not. Should Lazarus bring out the riding crop?
Dear God, fuck off, Kamiko. You bitch. Fuck on. Fuck off. Fuck on. Jack off. Jack on.
Rub in, rub out.
Rub out? Yeah, eat, nicely.
I'm gonna rub one out. I'm gonna rub one in.
My piss, it's gone. Who stole my urinal? Who stole my urine?
Okay, I think we just lost Kamiko.
Oh
well.
Laid it out. No, yeah, he said later nerds, have a good one.
Yeah, whenever he leaves, it's always super abruptly. It's like, bye, boom, gone.
Yeah.
Not like me where I'm like, I say goodbye like 27 fucking times.
Yeah, I try to say it.
Sounds like somebody I know.
What? Who does that? Who the heck would ever do that?
Who would have such nerve?
Probe away.
Who would have the audacity, the absolute atrociousness of an action such as that?
Well,
maybe it's because they loved calling with you and they don't want to leave. You're gonna go with that, Sidrin? I said maybe it's because they love you so much they don't want to ever leave. Sidrin.
Well, I know that's true, but what's the point?
Point is that shut up.
Do I have to act as like a couples counselor here?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, how did that make you feel?
It made me very sad.
Yeah. Now,
I'm honestly gonna cry.
Those abnormal dreams you've been having, have they still been plaguing you with nightmares?
Yes, the ones about Bugs Bunny defecating into Maria Bamford's left armpits. I just don't understand what it means.
How does that make you feel? Let's focus on that at the moment.
Rejoiceful, yet also sorrowful.
What makes you feel rejoiceful about the defecating in the armpit?
Because Bugs Bunny was probably holding it in for a while. But I feel bad because Maria Bamford is actually pretty funny.
So you find that you need to extend more release, maybe, in the direction of someone who is funny.
Probe launched.
I need to jack off to more Robin Williams. Thanks, Doc.
Exactly. I believe we've made an excellent breakthrough today. Same time next week.
That's a good bit. I like that bit a lot.
See, this is why I like gaming with you. So much fun.
Thank you. I love gaming with you too, It's very fun.
I'm glad. I just hope I can keep this game interesting for you.
Yes.
Remember, if there's any problems with the game, with the way the game, whether it be the way the game's working, or the lore things, or just the group itself, like any of those three, just let me know. Like if there's a problem, like technical problem with the game, let me know, because this obviously is still in a beta alpha kind of style. So
yeah. Okay. Well, everything's working out pretty alright.
Yep. So if there's any problems with it, if you think like leveling's weird, or stats aren't working right, or movement is kind of shonky, just let me know.
Okay. Thank you, Habits.
You're welcome. Alrighty, I will talk to you all later, because we've been getting on for 3.5 hours or so now. So yeah, I think I really need to go have something to eat and lay down, because my back is really starting to kick my ass.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, not your fault. Not your fault at all.
Oh, but I hope you feel better.
I don't think it's ever going to get better, but the best I can do is live with it and be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Hopefully, well, I don't know. There's always hope that you'll feel better, but
yeah, the bones are just going to keep getting worse, so it's going to gradually get worse. But I don't know.
Do you think a back brace will help, or is that not the issue?
No, it's just sheer pressure of my body moving. Like the back brace might help with posture, but it probably because my bones are fairly brittle, there's a chance that it could actually do more damage.
Oh no. Okay then. Oh, that happens.
Alrighty, I will catch you later. Kamiko, I'll catch you later. Sid, Ruby, I will catch you later. Same time next week. Any changes, just give me a yell, and I'll set a reminder a day beforehand, and probably 6 or 12 hours beforehand, just in case, as I usually do. I know I've used the add everybody thing quite often, but it's just that I like to make sure that everybody gets a heads up.
Yeah, of course. Oh, then like the night he disappears. Alright, good night.
Night. Now we'll properly start. Now, what you've missed, Ruby, is basically